All right, all right. So, everyone, welcome to the Watermelon Podcast. We're here at the 100 Rainbows Academy. I'm Dark Rainbows,
Yes, sir.
and we got Jason and Quiz. And today we're going
What's
to
up,
be
man?
talking about the MetaZoo glowing hat and a bit of the controversy that's happened. I think it's a
Mm.
good discussion point. I mean, I woke up 6 a.m. this morning and there was some stuff going on. And for me, I'm very much just learning about what's happening, just kind of seeing what's happening, discovering it. And then I think we'll open up the discussion and try to piece together the information that we have between the three of us.
Okay.
And we do potentially have Larry on standby who has offered to come on, which is great. But I wanted to just kind of get a discussion point for people who weren't actually involved in it just yet. So, first of all, I'd like to welcome Jason. What's going on, mate?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Of course, awesome to have you here. So, Jason and myself, we're both Decentral Games host inside the casino, and I guess there was some controversy around one of our colleagues, Larry, and then also MetaZoo, who is a huge part of this community. And I just thought that we'll get together and just talk about the facts and what's happening. We've also got Quiz. What's going on, Quiz? Quiz is
What's up,
sporting one of
mate?
the MetaZoo hats, which looks sick, by the way. Can I just get a zoom in on that?
Yeah, of course, mate.
That's cool. I mean, I want one. They're really cool. I don't have one. I'm gonna do a full U-turn. There we go. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna come in like I'm almost almost touching you. So,
I
oh,
feel like
that.
my hair, just when he cuts my hair, take the photos of my hair and stuff for Instagram.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I'm a little too close there. I could see inside your brain. But that's cool. They're good. They're awesome. I don't have one of those yet. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Oh, wait, what? Oh,
Oh,
What
sorry.
the fuck
I
is
just had
going?
to find some.
Oh, sorry,
Oh, man.
language. I'm gonna try not
uh,
to swear. But Jason, can you give us a spin, you prick? You got one of these too.
that was
Ah,
pretty cool.
MetaZoo International glowing hat. These hats are sick. Now, we got to talk about how you guys got one. So here's my
Oh,
understanding. Let's get into it. I wake up. It was actually 5 a.m. Grabbed a coffee, came on, and then saw these chats going on. So what I heard was that Zoo, I believe, is his avatar name in Decentraland as well, created these hats. Now, apparently, he didn't mean to give them away for free, but there was a
oh,
glitch or,
oh,
or something that could be taken. But basically, there was a mechanism where you could mint as many as you want, or 100 of them, or from my understanding. And I think Larry has minted a bunch of them and has gone into the Wonder Mines and was giving them out for free. So there's some issues there. Or, well, the topic of discussion is, um, should that have happened? Was it right that it happened? Um, is it just a free market, or should this behavior be frowned upon? Because I know that we've all, one, experienced the issue of, when you have like a promotion code or something and they're giving them away for free, and you share the promotion code with a whole bunch of people. It kind of reminds me of, ZedRun a little bit, where you might get a link and then you share that link to a whole bunch of people. But then should we have more ethics around it, and should we, as a community, not have done that? And then I'd like to kind of, maybe I'll open the discussion there. So, Jason, what are your thoughts on what I've just said, and maybe together we can piece everything together.
Um, yeah, I mean, to be honest, I usually Wednesdays and Thursdays I don't get on Decentraland, so I kind of take the time off. And it sounds like it happened during that time period, so I've just been kind of piecing the hints throughout the last couple of days. But it sounds like, yeah, today sounds like Larry was giving away a lot of the hats at either MetaZoo or MetaMine or MetaZone. But um, I mean, yeah,
it's
I mean,
brilliant
I
to
guess you
hear.
can say that it's in bad spirit to, if there's a glitch, to take advantage of it and grab maybe like 100 hats or however many it was. But um, to be honest, all I've seen him do is give them away for free. He gave me mine, to be honest, but
He traded mine for one of my hats before. He told me he had 2, and I didn't realize he had like 100.
Yeah, so that's a fact
Yeah.
there then. That I guess there were some instances where he's given them away for free, and there's been some instances now where clearly he's traded for them, or there's some kind of bartering or some kind of exchange. But let's come to that in a minute. But Jason, it's your understanding that he's been giving them away for free?
I mean, I know, like I said, he gave me one just randomly. I had no idea about the situation,
Yeah,
and he just sent it to me without telling me. And then,
cool.
so I know he gave one to every Decentral Games employee, I believe.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hello.
Well,
It goes.
Hello. I don't have one of these sweet hats. Like I'm not glowing in the dark.
That's true. That's true.
So
But,
whoever. Sorry, Matt. You go.
Well, I mean, it sounds like his thing was he like I said, I mean, I don't know the whole situation. I don't know how many hats he actually got, but yeah, it sounds like he was trying to I guess hustle in a sense, which I guess I mean, I don't know. It's like I said, I wish I knew more about it, but it just sounds like, I mean, but for the most part, it sounds like he came to a good deal with the MetaZoo people, and for the most part, it sounded like everyone was happy. I saw them actually write a statement yesterday that things between them were fine now. So
Cool. That's
um,
awesome. I mean, that's good to know that they'll kind of everything's sorted, and we'll get Larry on here. I know Jason, you're speaking to him, so that'd be sweet if we can get him on here in a minute. The promoter, who is this guy? Is everyone just rubbing kind of salt in the wound here? Like, I don't
ooh,
have
there-
one. Promoter's walked in. He's got these sweet ass shoes and this cool hat. No, what a prick. How dare you rub this in my face knowing I don't have one? I mean, dark rainbows could be a bit prettier. So I'm really upset that I don't have one of these hats. So the promoter, can you hear us? Like, are you on the stream, or do I know you and you're jumping in under a different alias? Like, what's going on here? Yeah, but who are you? I'm awesome for you to come in, but I don't know who you are. So we're in the server. We're in the 100 Rainbows Academy server. So make sure you jump into the voice stream if you kind of want to chime in. Quiz. Let's go to you, buddy.
What's up, mate?
Yeah. So what's your kind of understanding of what's going on with the MetaZoo hat?
From my understanding, what it sounds like is a lot of the blame's getting put on mainly Larry. From what I heard, it wasn't only Larry.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if that's correct. Yeah, I don't want to be like, outing other people and
Yeah.
just shouting, like name dropping stuff. But yeah, I heard it wasn't only him. So maybe if he starts getting all the hate, it's not directed at him. You know what I mean? Like purely.
Yeah,
There's
no,
other
that's
people
cool.
at fault as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely just in a discovery phase right now, and to
Yeah,
be
definitely.
clear, this is not about a witch hunt. This is not about blaming anybody. Like, this is just chatting, uncovering the facts. Decentraland is a completely new world. We're just kind of discovering the ethics of it. So
What I would like to know if this is like. So obviously there's no like laws in Decentraland. You know what I mean? I mean there's like a DAO, but like, is it like just against ethics? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Could this get could something like this? If you did it again, like what would happen then? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But
well, so I've got one question for you. What do you guys think about using multiple wallets to grab multiple free items, like wearables? and
Essentially
whatnot?
like the same thing, though, isn't it? Kind of.
Right, exactly. It's
Yeah.
just in this case, it sounded like there was an unlimited amount. Or I still don't know how he got them all. I assume he just used one
Yeah.
account. I don't know.
I don't even know if it's like all I've heard is other people's opinions on it. You know what I mean? Like from what I think about it, I just consider it a little bit of a grey area. You know what I mean? I'm sure the Zoo wasn't happy about it when he found out. But obviously, if they came to some sort of agreement, I'm sure it wasn't like the end of the world.
no, and I think
Yeah.
Zoo is really, really good about what's happened. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes great things happen, and it really depends on what you do with the lemons, right? We can make lemonade, and right now, I think from a promotion point of view, the MetaZoo hat, you guys have one, and everyone kind of
Yeah.
knows about it. Now, I guess the issue is he just making the most of it? Like, did he actually plan to charge for them, or were they always going to be free? And I would not safely assume, but I would assume that even if he was going to give them for free, his intention would have been, you know, capped at a
Profit in
particular
some way.
wallet, certainly not 100 per wallet.
How many
Hmm.
hats were given out or were minted? I guess.
I don't
Hmm.
know. We'll
I
have
think it's 1,000 hats. I don't know how many was like. So minted means when you buy it or post it. Like what? Like,
yeah,
I understand
I
minting.
guess
I understand like the term, right? So are you saying in this sense that like how many's minted as in how many was like? Because I thought they were free. So how can they be minted? You know, it was like
you
the
can,
Polygon
yeah,
stuff was just in my wallet. You know what I mean? I didn't like do
right.
anything for it. Yeah.
Right. Well, let me see. It's a blue. It looks like it's a rare. So yeah, it looks like there were 1,000 created.
right.
Yeah.
Do you have a Can you send me a link in Discord, Jason? I'll jump in and I can share the screen, and people can have a look at them.
They're pretty
Yes.
dope. I like them a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind one.
Yeah.
So MetaZoo or Larry, hey mate, send one down to Dark Rainbows, mate. He's got a bald head over here, and it's cold. Right, here we go. Thanks, Jace, for the link.
I
So
like the
here it
Polygon
is.
stuff as well.
So Jace has just sent the link in the general chat if you guys want to have a look. MetaZoo International Glow Cap. There's 1,000 of them. 835 have. Oh no, this one is number 835 of
That's
1,000.
mine. Correct. Yeah, that's mine.
Cool. So we can see here. Yes, that's cool. That's a really cool hat. I like it. I mean, it's just the fact that it glows. You know what I mean? And it's a free wearable. I
Yeah.
mean, people love anything that's free, obviously. We're
Right.
walking around with these earrings, like it's just the point of that's just what that is. But yeah, so I guess so why is there any kind of controversy at all, right? It's because
Yeah.
has a mistake been taken advantage of, really? And I think that there has been those in Decentraland who kind of really in a sense feel for Zoo because you know he made an error in not wanting
Yeah.
one person to mint more than 100 or however many, and I guess someone's gone and done that, and then I guess the controversy is that it's also involved with Decentral Games. So from my understanding, he's used the hats to also promote Decentral Games, and I think that that's left a bad taste in people's
Yeah.
mouths.
It's not ideal for Decentral games though.
No,
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 especially after everything with the town hall and not seeing that they lost face or stuff like that. But it's like it didn't help. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, we'll come back to the town hall thing in a minute.
Yeah.
But Jason, is that what, like, I mean, because we both work for Decentral Games, is that your understanding as well, that Larry's kind of, and I don't want to put all the pressure on Larry as well, because Quiz, you were talking about other people, but for the context
Yeah.
of this conversation, I mean, we can almost call it the MetaZoo Larry glow hat. But anyway, just we'll move on. But Jason, is that your understanding as well, that it was kind of used to kind of shill Decentral Games and come to the casino type thing?
Oh no, I mean I don't think it was. I mean Larry works for Decentral Games, of course.
Yeah.
So the fact that he is known by the community as a host, it can. I guess it can some of the whiplash or the negative feedback can come back towards Decentral Games, but yeah, I mean I think he wanted to do some like poker giveaways, but besides that, I don't think there's. I mean there's no affiliation with Decentral Games in this whole thing, so. It just so happens that he works for Decentral Games, because I do know the MetaZoo people called out at least one other person on Twitter, which I don't think they responded to. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think the agreement that they came to, I think is sounds like it's pretty fair for both of them, because we're talking about it right now, so that
Yeah.
alone means that people are interested in it. So
Absolutely.
If anything, it's
What do you know what the agreement is, or?
Well, we can get.
I assume it was just something to do about him giving them away, because we were talking about earlier, he I guess has been at either MetaZone or MetaZoo giving away hats all day, or part of the day, whatever. So I mean, I don't know if that would have just randomly happened otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. So is it a matter of them just making the most of it because it's already happened? And which is, if they come up to agreement, that's fine. And I'm sure I get the feeling nothing but good is going to come out of this. So yeah, we'll just see what happens there. But the promoter, I can see you're in the Discord now. So if you wanted to say anything or chime in, feel free to, mate.
No, I completely agree with what you guys are saying. It was really messed up what happened with Sue and the hat thing. It's very disappointing. And I'm just glad that they at least found to do the right thing, returning them and getting the community the free stuff that they've been waiting for.
Yeah. So what aspect do you kind of find disappointing? Like, did you feel that? Well, I guess maybe it's obvious, but I didn't want to kind of put words in your mouth.
Well, I saw that it was some person that took advantage and just started reselling them. So they got like a good hand full of them and then
Yeah.
was selling them. And that person refuses to return the hats, and it's like you
Was
if you
Larry
get
selling?
caught doing something wrong that affects the
Is it?
community, then you should make amends and make sure that the community don't see you as a bad person,
Yeah.
and
So was
we should
Larry?
make it a. I'm saying, like, personally, I will make it my business to avoid doing any business with that person, you know, and I hope the community will do the same. So, like that, it won't happen again. It's really disappointing.
Was
Yeah.
he definitely selling them, or was it just like trading and stuff like that? Obviously, it's kind of like the same thing because stuff can have value. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
did he actually list any of them?
But also, who
I
are you talking
I
about?
don't
That's actually
I
Yeah, yeah.
because it's not necessarily Larry. Because apparently
Yeah.
you were saying that there was more than one person. So um,
Yeah.
It was
and
somebody like I remember, I think like a day ago, they posted it on Twitter. So
who
I forgot the
now?
girl's name.
A
It
girl?
was, yeah, it was some girl's name. Let me see if I find it on Twitter.
Okay.
Um,
I
But
mean,
she was selling them like,
yep.
yeah, she was selling them either on open seas or in the market.
Okay.
mm,
Yeah. I mean, we're just uncovering here. We don't know. We obviously don't have the facts. This is very much a discovery phase. Um, so again, not. Yeah, I just kind of feel like I'm overemphasizing it, but I also feel it's necessary to say that we're kind of working this out. And I would think that if there was backlash around someone taking these hats and selling them, and the person should have the opportunity to make amends. I'd like to say that
yeah,
because for the most
definitely.
part, well, what I've seen inside Decentraland is that we're good people. We've got a chance to kind of make things better, and we don't necessarily need to reprimand as such, but certainly if this person is given the opportunity to um, make amends for what's deemed to be a mistake, and if they agree that they shouldn't have done it because of point one, point two, point three, then they should be given that opportunity. But that being said, we kind of do need to confirm whether these hats are being sold for gain,
Yeah.
and whether
I mean, we can kind of see how forgiving the DCL community is going to be after something like this as well. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think the community would be forgiving after some initial steam being blown off. I mean, even when I think about Decentral Games, like how often there's a bug there inside the casino and someone does a report, or we're playing poker and something happens, or blackjack, and we all know that it's in beta and things happen, and the community is quite good about that.
Yeah.
But that being said, we'll have to see what happens and how this person responds, and we might not get all the answers kind of here and right now. It might just be something that evolves kind of over time.
I kind of relate this to a recent thing with the Zed drop. ZedRun had a drop the other night, and it ended up being a failed drop because most people couldn't buy, but some people were able to get 20 plus horses, and the community had a whole right. They had a whole uproar. Well, the last drop, some people got 40, but there was a whole uprise about like, should people, if they got the money and they had the ability to do it, should they be able to buy as many horses as they want to, even though that means other people probably won't get them? Or, I guess the whole thing is, what is the solution for that? Like with ZedRun, how many horses is too many horses? In this case, how many free wearables is too many free wearables, right?
Yeah, and if the mechanism is there, then it's a free market, and there'll always be someone to kind of utilize that mechanism. Now, deliberately not saying take advantage of it, because this is why we have testing environments, and if they're not testing it, then people will kind of do these types of things. And is that fair or unfair? I don't know. But I know I want a Z horse. I haven't been able to buy one because I just haven't been able to get into the link. So for that reason, I feel, I want one.
Right.
But with the ZedRun thing, it almost seems like it's not about the money. It's more about the opportunity, and you don't, the opportunity to buy a horse has been taken away, and that's the whole issue, right? It's one thing if
Right.
yeah.
Right. I mean, and I guess I could see probably most arguments probably when it comes down to this. If it wasn't this person, it probably would have been another person that would have done it. More than likely, someone would have taken as many as they wanted to. So I guess, is it better that we actually got someone who is part of the community that got 100 of them and is now giving them out to individual people? Or I mean, I feel like there's two different ways. All right, well, there's several different ways of looking at this whole thing. Because we worked with Larry for a while, so I feel like he's a pretty good guy overall. And he's doing the right thing right now. I mean, the other guy didn't even come back and give any of them back. So at least I think he's taking the right step in the right direction and making amends with the community, hopefully.
Yeah.
So
Good. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know who the other guy is, and I don't know whether or not he's just gone to sleep and has deliberately not wanted to take back or give back the hats, or come to some kind of agreement with MetaZoo. I don't know, or whether he's not.
I got the name.
Okay.
It's called Crypto Yuki.
Crypto Yuki?
YUKI.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
YUKI.
Do you guys know Crypto Yuki?
That's one of the names I was mentioned before as well.
Oh, right. Are they?
Yeah, that was.
What's their association? Are they just not a normal? Are they part of DG, or are they just part of the community?
I don't know. I'm not sure on that one.
I think they're just random. Someone random.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the other thing, I guess. It sounds like well, I don't know. Is Larry here? Can we get Larry on?
I'm just reading through his Twitter thread at the minute. There's a lot of people in the community commenting on that, like Zeta and people had stuff to say on it. I don't know if you've seen that. I think Rainbows.
Saying what? Sorry.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, Larry, how are you, mate?
Y'all talking about the war I started, eh?
Yeah, we are talking about the war. We're actually at the academy now. Like, it'd be good to get your avatar here, just to kind of make it seem more real. I mean, I know you've jumped into the Discord. Appreciate that. But what are the chances of getting you over here at the table?
Yo, where you at?
I'll send you the link, man. Okay.
All right, got here.
I just sent you the link now. Yeah, so this is going to be really good. We can kind of just get Larry here, get his side of things. Is this all blown out of proportion? Is it not? Is it a great kind of use case or test case to be talking about the future of Decentraland, right? So that's really, really kind of cool to do that. And we'll give, I know Larry's already on Discord. He's on his way now to the 100 Rainbows Academy. If you wanted to join us here, feel free to. It's a completely kind of open environment. But really, really great to kind of get Larry here, because the worst, what the worst thing that could have happened is we don't get clarity, and that just kind of keeps going around, and people will make their own assumptions of things. And I think if we do it in this format where it's not kind of a blame game and we're just talking about it openly, it's really, really kind of good way to do it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like the whole premise of how it happened, like it's actually a Decentraland fall. So Decentraland has screwed basically everybody. Like it's not everybody keeps blaming me and being like, "Oh, Larry screwed us all," but like in reality, it was a Decentraland mess up. Like,
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's awesome. So we got Larry here. He's coming up the lift. He's downstairs.
I mean, like as I told them, if I gotta take this a little higher and prove to people that it was a Decentraland fault and Decentraland doesn't want to accept responsibility, then sure, I'll take it to social media, I'll blow it up everywhere, and Decentraland will not hear the end of it, because the way I've been treated is really unfair.
Yeah.
And no one really came to me to talk. So what happened is I saw a Discord notification pop up, and it said that there's the gay pride parade. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna go to this thing. People have been talking about it for a while. I was like, I'm gonna go show some love. I show up. First thing that happens when I show up is it says, actually the Discord, let's start there. The Discord notification came from Decentraland directly. So it's a Decentraland official Discord announcement. This is not, MetaZoo putting out an announcement. This is not Decentral Games putting out an announcement. This is from the Decentraland Discord. They post maybe once in a couple months or something. And, if you think about all the past recent giveaways that Decentraland has done, they've given away a lot of stuff, whether it's Fox things or costumes or whatever. There's been giveaways before in Decentraland where they've given away free, limited edition. There's only 10 items. So that's a possibility. I show up to this thing and it said giveaways. So I was like, cool, there's giveaways here. That's the main reason I went. I pop up. First thing that pops up on my feed is check the cupboard. There's a free gift for everybody in here. I was like, cool, free gift or giveaways. It said there's something for you in the cupboard. Like it didn't even say giveaways. It just said something. There's something for you in the cupboard. So I'm like, all right, there's something for me in the cupboard. I walk up and it says free. There's a purple panda hat, and then there's these blue hats. There's a bunch of people standing around the machines. They're all sitting here. I'm like, oh, cool. So I get my hat or whatever. Something happened. It messed up the first time, and I ended up pressing it again. I ended up getting 2 of these things. So I was like, okay. I was like, that's pretty cool. I got 2 of these. I was like, it'd be pretty messed up if I took more than 2. I was like, it's probably not fair of me. And then once I started looking around, I saw all these people sitting there tapping it, and they're no names, people I've never seen. They're not part of the Decentraland community. They're strictly people here that are meant to profit off of people's work. They have 5 accounts. They're sitting inside of the mining area, and they're mining so they can get these wearables to sell to you guys for profit. They don't care about the community. They don't care about any of that. And so what I did was I started picking them all up. I started switching to the blue ones. And I was like, since these things are unlimited, I'm gonna get as many of these as I can. So if the problem ever occurs where there's a bunch of bots with like a couple hundred per account and they're sitting here and they screw up the whole fucking marketplace, I want to make sure that I could be kind of like that collateral to go and save Decentraland's first giveaway. Like that was what's going through my head. What can I do? All right, well, just grab a bunch of them, and then if anyone comes and questions me and they're like, hey, that's not fair, this was actually a screw up, I give them back, which I didn't know anything. I literally thought that maybe Decentraland paid the creation fee for these wearables, and then MetaZoo kind of worked something out so they could get their brand out there, like into the wider ecosystem. as well as, you know, hook up the community members and all that. So yeah, like I knew they were, you know, for the community or wherever, but as far as, you know, only taking one, nothing said that, you know? So like, as far as that goes, you know, they sold out so fast. And MetaZoo, they took a bunch out of the machines. And what really confuses me is why no one made an announcement saying, hey, this is screwed up. You know, we took it out the machines. We stopped it early. You know, this is kind of like, this was one of their first drops. And I think it wasn't managed well. You know, people didn't really look at the machine or test these things. Like, I'm a video gamer. I play thousands of video games. Like, this is a video game to me as well as a job. You know, I get paid next to nothing. So like at the end of the day, I spend a lot of hours on here. I'm putting in a lot of time that I'm not really getting paid for. No one's paying me for it. It's literally my time that I'm reinvesting inside of this game because I think it has something worth of it. So when I got these items, I thought, hey, I got a good one in Decentraland. You know, Decentraland gave away these items. I got really lucky. I was like, there's probably other bots, but my way of making it so I'm not lucky or whatever is to give them back to Decentraland, because I knew there were about 6 accounts or maybe 7 accounts with about 100 of these things each. So, you know, I already figured they're going to go mark these things on the marketplace. What I started doing is increasing the value of the wearables because there's one guy sitting here with 100 of them, and I decided to start handing them out. I figured the more people wearing the wearables increases the amount that people want it. And if this guy is out here and he's selling these wearables, maybe I can get to the people first, you know? It was only like a day. And plus I felt really good having all these wearables in my account, you know? I'm a good person at the end of the day, you know? I'm not like someone else. I put my name, I put my face out there. I talk to you guys every single day. So I figured it wouldn't be too big of a problem. Now, the issue kind of started when there was a tweet out about me, and I just got done my long ass shift, and I barely get any time to eat. You know, I literally get like 2 hours off of my days, and half of that time I'm spent doing some research or talking with people and trying to get my name out there so I could do some promotion and maybe get a following. And you know, I ended up getting I don't want to say attacked because it wasn't really attacked. You know, the guy's a business owner. He wanted to know where his product is. But as I said before, there was nothing for me to really hide. You know, I thought I legitimately just got lucky. I didn't know that Decentraland had actually messed with this man's product. So from my understanding of what happened, and no one, and let me repeat this, no one has came out and said the official thing of what happened. I'm just kind of getting a secondhand story, so that's why I'm all hesitant. I don't know what happened, but from my assumption is MetaZoo, they had these hats that they wanted to give out to VIP holders, and Decentraland screwed up his product by putting it into the machines for free and making it so you could claim as many as you want. You know, that's not my fault. Nothing said, you know, claim one. Like, I understand where people are coming at with the community, but, you know, from day one, I've always been about the community. If there's someone about the community, it's me. Like, before I started working at Decentral Games, I was sitting there telling people how to go mine, telling people how to claim NFTs and talking to people all day, you know? That's how I got my name. And it seems like now that these people have some drama to start up, or they see that this is their opportunity or something. I'm not quite sure, just because I'm so freaking confused. You know, I put out a tweet today saying that I'm one of the biggest influencers, and like, yeah, after some research, I have found out that I have more followers than most people here, and that is the truth. I mean, like, you know, people can say what they want, but at the end of the day, DCL needs people that are willing to promote the platform, and they need to feel like they're welcomed, you know. And that's what I got to see today, because I'm not the kind of person to go run away to Mexico with all y'all stuff, you know. I'm the kind of person that sits there, answers to a community, and makes sure that things get handed out. You know, that's what I did. You know, I hooked up the people that I knew first, but what I did today is, like, everyone was telling me to give them back. Well, I didn't do that because me and MetaZoo worked something out where I get to give them out for promotions. And no, it's not the shield DG. No, it's not whatever you guys think that my personal agenda might be. The only reason it was out of the kindness of my heart. I like to give things away. I don't have money. I've I've been an orphan myself. You know, I come from absolutely nothing. I've built everything that I've had from the ground up. I've worked my ass off, and like, yeah, I might be in a bad position now, but at the end of the day, like, it's supposed to be a community. And as far as community goes, I feel like they kind of shunned me out, and it was kind of like a social experiment for me as well, because as I said, I do have this big social media background, and I have been putting my face out there on this community, and I would love to be able to, you know, promote Auto Visualizer, Jason, Decentral Games, Decentraland. Like, I want to be able to promote this stuff. But, you know, as far as, you know, if I were to look at this from like an outsider's point of view, like, hey, can I bring my brand here? Are these people going to like my brand? Are they going to promote my brand if I promote their brand? You know, like, that completely kind of it hurt me deep down, because I've been thinking, you know, Decentraland has a community backing it. You know, these people, they really do care about the community as a whole. And what I saw today, it seemed kind of off shift. It seemed like people, you know, they thought I screwed something up, when in reality, if you ask me, I took a lot of these wearables off the marketplace, and I've had a lot of people tell me that I went to go sell them, which is completely false. I have traded a couple for other free wearables, which I don't think is a crime, because I wanted the free wearables, and, you know, they wanted the hat, and the hat's worth a lot more than most of these free wearables, especially with how cool it is. I don't think you guys understand how much the value of this hat's going to go up. It literally says MetaZoo International on it. This is one of the greatest branding moments of branding that has ever hit Decentraland. Like, Izu is literally the leader of branding right now. He's done it better than y'all. Like, yeah, sure, it was a mess up giving a couple free, but you know what's happening right now? Every single one of you guys are rocking this man on your head. You know?
Can I just say, I don't have one, Larry, so I'm a bit upset. So
I'm gonna give you one, because that's what I've been giving them away. This is my thing. I give them away to people that I know won't sell. If you guys don't sell and we keep them and we're wearing them on our heads, this is only giving more views to MetaZoo as a whole. You know what I'm saying? This isn't benefiting me. Giving out these hats isn't benefiting me. You guys can look at my my wallet. I'm transparent, you know?
Yeah. No, that's cool, man.
Wait, can I get my hat back then?
Yeah, you can get your hat back. Yeah, I got you.
There you go. Done.
Cheers, mate.
Done. Yeah, no, I mean, I really appreciate you coming on here, Larry. I was saying to the guys, I don't know if you heard earlier, I just kind of came on. It was 6 a.m. and there was a bit of discussion going on around here. So I guess my question is, why do you think it's all kind of coming on you? From what I've understood, there was more than one person minting a whole bunch of these things. My gut's telling me that it's coming onto you because you've been more overt about it. So you've gone into and I'm not judging here, right? I'm just going through the analysis. You've gone through Wondermine, you've given them away for free, whereas there were others who were being more covert about it and just went on to OpenSea and have started selling it. So, you know, do you think that's possibly the reason why you're getting most of the heat, is because you were giving them away so openly?
Correct. I mean, I'm a whale, and I'm the only one they can get in touch with. You know what I mean? I did hold a good percent of it, but I mean, like, as far as me going and me breaking those rules, like, I never sold one. So, like, the only time I did it was were trades where people sent me their thing, and I sent them a hat. You know, and like, I'll admit that. Why? Because I never devalued the item. I had a couple of these. Even if I had 5, I still would have went and got myself a Polygon hat. I still would have got myself a pair of pants. But now I understand more of what's going on with these wearables, and I feel bad for the community, you know, because I'm not heartless like people are trying to make me out to be. I'm actually been a part of this community, and I've been I gave these things away. Why? Because I don't want to go hide. You know, literally, I got more money than about 3 months or 4 months worth of work in these wearables. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got to think about that. You know, it should really show the kind of character that I am to be able to give these out. But what it seems like is people aren't okay with me and Izu giving these out. And as I said before, it's kind of like a social experiment, you know. What I saw today is these people are really happy. You know, it was one guy's birthday. We were giving them out. I gave them out of my supply. I think I got like 20 or 30 hats or something like that. But I'm giving it back. You know, it's making me feel like I wasn't screwed over, and it's making me feel a part of the community to be able to show you guys that I'm willing to work with you guys. But, you know, the words that I'm receiving and the people that are like talking, they're not even spitting any facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where I have the issue. If people could come to my face and they could be like, Larry, why'd you do this? Like Izu did. You know, I connected with Izu. Why? Because he came to me and he said, what's going on? You know, he didn't say, you stole all of my hats. You know, like everybody has been saying, like, oh, I abused the glitch. That never happened. I've never broken any rules. I didn't break any laws. These were completely free items that were completely allowed to be given to me, and this is Decentraland. But me being a big part of the community and me working with each and every single one of you guys and knowing your names and sticking around this game, that's the reason why I gave these out, and I didn't just run away with all these things. And if someone just came to me and asked me nicely to be like, hey, Larry, I know you have a lot of these things. Would you be willing to just give them all back? I would have gave them all back right then. But the way it played out, and the way the tweets were sent out, because I was the only one they knew they could get a hold of and could hold accountable.
Yeah.
That's why it went down the way it did.
Yeah.
And I tried to explain to people like, look, I'm a big holder. Yeah. You know, but at the same time, I'm the only one that has given them out. You know, Izu wouldn't have these 30 or 40 hats. Someone else would. He'd list them all on the marketplace. They wouldn't be worth anything.
Yeah.
It would completely devalue this man's product. And instead of doing that, I have been making sure that people get them and they won't sell them. And that's the main thing when you have an item and you want to put a value to it. An item holds as much value as the people are willing to put to it. So, like, yeah, I had a lot of hats. I had a lot. But my main thought on that is I know that I won't sell. I know that I'm a big part of this community. I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that people, they get what they deserve. You know, these people that are all mad saying, oh, I didn't get a hat, I didn't get this, you screwed me. No, I grabbed a bunch of hats so I can make sure that when you guys are sitting here, you're sad, you're depressed that some bot went and took all those hats and they're selling them for 50 mono on OpenSea. I can give them out and make people happy. And like, as I said to Izu, and I wanted to mainly be a part of this giveaway thing just so I could see what giving away NFTs would do in this community, because we haven't had something like this. We had the random airdrops from Decentraland, and it didn't work out well. You know, it seemed like most of the people that played a lot, they got 6 of these things, and the people that you want to have, you know, stick around for a while, they got earrings or they just didn't get anything. And what that creates is it creates a jealousy factor where they see all these people rolling around with these Polygon sweaters and Polygon outfits, and they really want that, but they can't get that. Why? Because only people that have been in Decentraland get it, and that's an issue because we need to start bringing new people in and growing our community. What I'm seeing right now is it seems like people are clicking up, that they don't want to cross promote. And like, yeah, I work at a casino, but like I'm bigger than the casino. Like that's my job, yeah. But I love that kind of work, but I still want to be a part of the community. I want Izu to know that if he ever wants, you know, a brand promotion, or, you know, he feels like he needs a couple more people, or maybe audiovisual, he's got a great idea, he can come to me. But as of right now, it seems like people see me as a Decentraland or a Decentral Games guy, and they're like, oh, this guy's bad. Like, no, I've been here before I worked at Decentral Games. I poured in a couple grand in this game before I even worked here. What I like about Decentraland is the whole decentralized aspect, that people can come on this thing, they can make a name for themselves, and if they're good at promoting, or if they're good at creating an item, or if they're an artist that has never gotten the chance to shine, then they can do that here. They can go to one of y'all's places. They could say, hey, this is my name. This is what I want to do. And you guys, with no questions, you look at something, and even if the dude is garbage, even if the dude, you don't like him, you know, there should be some nights where you guys just, you give away a little time to invest in the new people, you know what I mean? Whether it be someone just sitting and chilling in Wonder Mines, hey, if you have a great idea, message me. You know what I mean? It's these little things that make a community a community. or when something like this happens and one guy grabs all the wearables and he gives them out. That should be something that people like approve of and be like, yo, good job. You didn't screw over your community. You actually work with the community, and we could see that you're here to help us grow. But, the only person I've seen this from is ZedRun, and he's the person that should be upset. But it seems like all these people that, they're getting free stuff or they're shilling or something like that, they're the upset ones. And I have no problems with anybody. I really don't. I just want to be a part of the community. And, I would have given the hats back, but me and ZedRun worked an agreement out, and I saw opportunity in that.
Yeah.
Because I want something that I can give out to big brands and social media and people that want NFTs or they're new to the game. They need something for free. Well, not need, but it makes them feel a part of it, and they're going to be willing to stick around to watch their item grow in value.
That's cool, Larry. And from the sounds of things, like while we're going through this and uncovering kind of the details of what's happening and why it's getting blown out of proportion, can we be clear that you and ZedRun, you've already worked out what's going on, and that there is no longer any animosity? So, like, that's kind of been resolved. I mean, yes, we don't have Zoo here, but that's what you're saying, right? Like, there's already been a solution.
Yes, and I'm sure if ZedRun came here, he would say the same thing, because as I said, this is the first time something like this has ever happened in Decentraland. So I really don't think it's fair to put all the blame on me when I saw it was an issue and I tried to step in to fix it a little bit. This is kind of like, let's say ZedRun drops all their horses at once and accidentally make it for free. Am I the jerk for picking up all the horses and giving them out for free? I'm just trying to.
No, I think that what we've been there, we kind of touched on ZedRun a little bit, where there were some people that were taking it not advantage, but had the chance to get more than one horse or however many horses. And I think again, this whole controversy around ZedRun was because people weren't given a fair opportunity. It's one thing if you've got a whole bunch of money and you're able to buy 20 horses and no one else wanted them, then that's kind of fair. The unfairness comes from them only having access to it. And linking back to the hat issue, is everyone had the opportunity to do it, but those who got in there first kind of took advantage of it. And this is, I guess, a similar situation. The difference is, and from what I've gathered, I think you're a decent guy, Larry. I think that there was an opportunity and it came along. And even if you want a decent guy, I'm not saying that you're not, I'm just saying, even if you want, the fact that someone has made a mistake and you were given a chance to kind of make up for it, I think should be okay. I think people should have a chance to make up, amend for things, to kind of have it all blow over. Yes, sometimes things need to get worse before they get better. And it seems to me that things will and are getting better. And it sounds like if Zoo came up to you now, Larry, and said, look, I want all my hats back, you would give them back to him, right? But he hasn't done that. He's actually said to continue to give him out instead.
I actually had about like 60 of these things, or I think I had like 70 or something, and I gave back 25 or something like that, and then I kept a couple because I really want to do these events. I have a couple ideas, and I mean like
sorry, before you continue, Larry, there's a real echo coming in for you now. I don't know if you've just turned on the mic for somewhere else. I didn't want to.
I actually have a fan that's like right behind my mic the whole time.
Okay. What are the chances of? Because you were fine, the voice was fine just before that, and then I guess you turned the fan on, and now it's just like a real echo. Is there any way we can?
Yeah, but no, like I don't have beef with anyone. Like my whole main thing is I want to see Decentraland put out an apology, and I've said this a couple times, and people actually kind of fall back. No, why does Decentraland deserve to put out an apology? Well, if everything is right, and what happened actually did happen, then I would say that Decentraland really screwed this whole up, and oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's what it is. Thanks, I'm holding tea.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, no, so you're saying you wanted I don't know whether Decentraland is going to come out with an apology. I don't want to kind of I don't want to kind of go in there.
I don't think they need to. I don't think they need to, but whoever was in charge of that machine, I think definitely owes the community apology, because there's a lot of issues that are occurring because of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've seen this happen. It's like the Wonder Zone thing, when only people with second accounts were allowed to get the mintable items. These items worth $1,000, $700. You know what happened after they messed up that bad? The item went to shit. No one buys these things for $600, $700 anymore. Why? Because it's all second accounts that were just mining, and they got these things and they all put them on the marketplace instantly. Us as a community, we have to value what we put money into. As I said before, the people give these items value. MetaZoo doesn't really give it value. Decentral Games doesn't give anything value. Decentraland doesn't even give things value. They could put a price on it at first, but it comes down to the people to buy these things, or even these companies shilling to us. It comes down to the people, and we as Decentralandians need to, stick up for each other and hold Decentraland as accountable, whether it be a DAO or whatever happened where these wearables got put in for free when they weren't supposed to. That's not my fault at all. We need to find out whose fault it is and make sure that when we have these Matic Layer 2 solution wearables come back out, that this doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
Or someone's
And
full supply.
just to clarify,
demolished.
when you say kind of find out whose fault it is, again, this is not about a witch hunt. Like, don't want to do that to you. We don't want to do that to the person who maybe didn't test it right. I think what you mean is when you try to find out, like, we just want to make sure that bug.
Well, maybe
or
the community clear it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, clarity.
What if I'm some random person?
I think it's fair to say that. Yeah, that you're, this is upset you.
Clarify why you took advantage of the glitch, though.
Easy.
Clarify why you took advantage of the glitch. When the glitch was there, why did you not go to Zoo and say that there was a glitch?
Easy. Let's talk about this. Nicole, I'm going to mute you. Nicole, I'm about to mute you. I want you to be part of the conversation, Nicole. I want you to be part of the conversation, Nicole, but not if you're going to be yelling and screaming. Are you all cool? Like, we're all cool. Just we're coming in and we're trying to discover things. So Nicole, come down here. We'd love to have you, but not if you're going to come in and start screaming. Not screaming, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I think I'm going to talk on your behalf there, Nicole. I think what she's saying is that there were people, not just Larry, coming in and taking advantage of a mechanism. What Nicole is saying is, why not go up to whoever the person is and tell them, hey, this is stuffed up, what's going on? But from my understanding, Larry, it's Decentraland that that you're saying it was actually their responsibility to make sure that it was one per wallet.
No, I'm not even going to give that response. I'm going to give you a legitimate response. The reason why I didn't go and tell anyone is because I didn't know who to tell. I mean, there were a bunch of people there. If I said something right, I didn't even know Izu was putting it on, to be honest. Like I said, my understanding of what I truly thought it was, and this comes from 100% me, I'm not feeding you any bullshit. I saw a Decentraland Discord announcement that said there is a Pride event with giveaways and things that are being given for free. I showed up and it said that they were being given away for free. And once I realized that you could claim as many as you want, I realized that other people would do the same, but they wouldn't have the same head on their shoulders as me. And what has happened, and we've seen with the other people that took advantage of it, is they're not coming forward. They're not giving it out. So I could publicly give these items back and maybe make this guy feel bad or something. And these people that wouldn't have otherwise had an opportunity to get a hat or to get in on this, like you're saying, why did you let these people get screwed? I truly full-heartedly believe that me giving these things back is my way of making sure that I didn't screw anybody. And I just want to make sure that if someone were to screw somebody, it would have been me rather than a random person that doesn't care about Decentraland and doesn't want to give back. I really do hope you guys can see how hard I am trying to give these things back. And once I knew Izu had an issue and that he wasn't giving these out for free and that it was Decentraland screw up putting them in the machine, that's when I realized, like, all right, I'm gonna give back to community. I was waiting for that, and it happened the way it happened. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you know, it shouldn't have happened like that, because I don't know. If I was in Izoo's shoes, maybe I would have acted differently. I really don't know, you know what I mean? So I can't really speak for anyone, but I can speak for myself and say that wholeheartedly I thought I was doing the right thing, and I didn't want this man to get taken advantage of, and I gave him a lot of money worth of wearables back that you guys can buy from him, and that, you know, we can give out. And I heard you say something about branding and how I'm trying to take Izoo's brand, like, or I need his brand. That's I don't feel that way. What I've been looking for is something that I could give out and that brings people to Decentraland. And through some messed up kind of way, I got that opportunity with these hats.
Is what you were looking
and
for
I did
was
give back a large
followers
bit.
based on the hats that you purchased, and you
You're
were
acting
trying
like I'm
to
a nobody
gain
on social
followers
media.
from
You
the
act like
hats
I'm a
that
nobody
you,
on social
that you
media. I
got
have
for
more
free.
followers than everybody. I have more followers than everybody.
Okay, wait,
Dude, you have
wait, Larry, Larry, Nicole, let me chime in here. Wait. So
Sorry,
now, yeah, well, so the conversation now is kind of changing to, you know, is the Larry taking advantage of this? You know, is he allowed to go on Twitter and say, you know, I'm the biggest kind of influencer? You know, but I think that's kind of a different thing right now. But just to get the technical side of things, I want to clarify again, Larry, do you think that Zoo is now just making the most of something? Like, his intention was never to give them away for free, but now that this has happened, he's just making the most of it, right? That's my understanding.
No,
Yeah, but
they
I
were
mean, I
always
don't blame him.
intention to give them away for free, and the panda hats were actually gifts to VIP members, and then they ended up in the wearable collector somehow randomly because he had priced them at $0, and because it was included in his collection, it got added to the wearable builder at the Pride whatever for $0. But none of those things were intended to actually be in the machine and be actually able to be purchased. They were spotted at $0 so that they could be giveaways. And the panda hat was a giveaway for VIP members that actually purchased a VIP pass to the MetaZoo. So when those showed up in the machine, and then the glow hats showed up in the machine, which were for a further giveaway, like, people were I was standing there on Pride Street, and they were saying, like, we can get these glow hats and they're free. And I'm like, no, those are for a further giveaway. They're like, nope, got it. And I'm like, what do you mean you got it? And I messaged Zoo right away, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, your wearables are in the machine and they're there for $0. Like, this is like a mistake. But I went to him right away and said, this is a mistake. And Larry, you took advantage of the mistake.
Okay. Before we go in,
99.
Yeah, so can we do this objectively for a second? So, Nicole, would you mind starting from scratch, kind of your understanding of the situation? If we can, just hold off on giving any heat to anybody. Just for now. Just give us your
really
objective.
Right okay,
yeah,
so,
appreciate it. From the beginning. Now, if I can set the scene.
So the panda hat was a giveaway for VIP
the hats are
members.
available, and Okay, go.
The panda hat was a giveaway for VIP members. Okay, so when you bought a VIP pass to the MetaZoo, you went up to the VIP on a certain date, and you hit the Pope thing, and you were gifted the panda hat. And 2 days later, when Pride happened, all of those things were dropped into the wardrobe for free, and that was a mistake. But on top of that, another potential giveaway that they were planning was around these glow hats. Okay, so the glow hats were like for a future giveaway, and they just happened to mint them all at the same time, and they minted them at $0, and they got thrown into the wardrobe. So the wardrobe landed at Pride, and all of a sudden, all of these things are there for $0. So all of a sudden, I'm like, all right, Zoo, this is a problem. And he dropped in, and he was like, oh shit, what's happening? And there is no reason to, like, when you see something from your friends and it's like $0. I mean, you gotta know, man, when something's $0, you gotta know you're welcome to one. You have to know that, right? Like we all get one. You don't
Yeah.
grab 99 and try to make some money off of it, Larry. I'm sorry. You just don't.
But my main thing is I'm really sorry. Like from the bottom of my heart, you know, I really have tried to just be a community member here, and I feel like I haven't done anything to anybody, nothing wrong. Or if I do something, I normally apologize or try and make it right in some kind of way. And I should have known. But what went through my head was, you know, this is free, but what if someone else takes advantage of it? What if it's not me who knows he's a good, kind-hearted person, is willing to help give it back? You know, that's what I was thinking about. It wasn't, you know, wow, I'm gonna make a bunch of money. Like, I was like, all right, I'm gonna give a couple of these things out, maybe get a couple cool items. But I mean, like, I have given a lot back, and these would have been enhanced.
I know you have. I watched you
don't
give
want to
one
help
to
out the
peanut butter.
community. These
I
people
watched you
with
give one to
golden
peanut butter.
80,
Like I
or the
watched it.
90.
I know your intent is to give them back, but it's just bad form, dude. Like you grabbed 10% of his 10%. You grabbed 10% of his inventory.
But someone else
You have
has.
to know that's wrong. When you have to
lot
log
more
in
than me
over
right
and over again, and you have to grab another avatar, and you have to grab another.
I didn't have to log in. I didn't
have
abuse
to know
anything.
that's
The only thing I
wrong.
did was press buy. That was the only thing I did. Wholeheartedly, I just pressed buy. And people were able to claim these so fast, they went out in like 40 minutes. So if I didn't claim these, then the community would have lost them forever, or they would have been sold on the marketplace. I didn't list any on the marketplace. I traded them for other items I thought were valuable. I got like a polygon hat, and that's it. I mean, like, you can call me a bad person for it, but I bought these shoes from Izu for 100 mana. I believe in everything Izu's doing. You know, I don't really have enough time because I'm so busy doing things. I don't get to
If
communicate.
you believe in what Izu's
I don't
doing,
really know
what was
what's
the
going on
first
there.
intent to go to the Wonder Zoo and to
I keep trying to
shill
tell
Yeah.
the casino
So Nicole,
via
I feel like
the hat?
I feel like it's almost
because I'm
unfair
just
in a
trying to figure
sense.
something out.
Is
I
this guy mic
work
working?
at the casino. I love
I'm just
poker.
being
I
ignored.
wanted to give a couple away for poker. You know, do like a competition where these people can win it for poker, and it's a collaboration thing, and that's all.
What
I
does
want
the
to do.
casino have to
That's
do
a
with the
crime.
MetaZoo, though?
Problem.
Like that's
I
a
barely get
cross.
paid anything.
Yeah,
I
okay,
barely
guys.
get paid anything for working for
Okay,
these
yeah,
types of
okay.
things. You have to
It's stopping becoming a conversation. It's just kind of like back and forth, back and forth. So I think that it sounds like Larry. Okay, he got 10%. I don't know how large that is compared to
I don't have
what
10%
others have got.
anymore.
Okay,
I have a very
for
small
argument's
bit of
sake, for argument's sake, I mean, you refer yourself to a whale, so you have a large enough percentage where you know you can classify yourself as a whale when it comes to owning these hats, which is like a whole different thing in itself. Now, I think that Larry is getting an unfair kind of weighting or flack on this. I guess there were others as well, and maybe you might agree with that, Nicole. I don't know, but there are apparently others who have been much more covert about this and have just gone on to OpenSea and have you know, kind of tried to really deliberately profit from this. But so you know,
Because they're getting away with it.
3 other people, but you know,
so Larry is taking like
Larry's in Wonder Zoo shilling for follows, so it's a way different situation. Rainbows, you just woke up, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I'm uncovering this. I get
the
it.
whole day.
Nicole, you know how many people shill for followers? Most of our YouTube content
Hey,
creators.
sorry, shut up for a second. You know how many people?
Hey,
donate
Dr. Green Thumb, I'm
fucking
really
free
happy
shit?
for you to come to the conversation, but come on, let's try to keep it chilled as much as we can.
It ain't gonna be chill because Larry don't understand it. You think
Okay,
he's
Dr.
a fucker
Green
above
Thumb.
the law, and
Yeah,
he can just take whatever he wants.
Mate,
Oh
please,
my-
please,
It's not like that.
wait, Dr. Green Thumb.
Why am I the only one?
I
Why
think
am I
Dr.
the
Green
only one
Thumb should
getting-
be allowed to chime in. I think Larry, I think we're kind of cool, and I really want to keep this as civil as possible. So, Dr. Green Thumb, I'd love to invite you to speak, but can we do it where you're giving your reflection of things without kind of hammering Larry? Just can we do that?
It's kind of hard right now, Rainbows, to be honest.
Yeah,
Can we try?
It's really
Can we
hard.
try?
This has been going on all day, and he's still shilling the shit probably too.
No, I think
Wouldn't
he's
mind
stopped.
for, like,
I mean,
8
I
hours
really
all
don't
day.
think he's going to continue on shilling, especially after this conversation. So for someone who's new, and for other people who are coming to Decentraland, who are just trying to understand it, I know I've just woken up. It was 6 a.m. when I kind of saw this stuff, and I'm trying to uncover it myself. So you know, Dr. Greenthumb, please, if you could take the time to kind of maybe give us your case and explain why you're, you know, probably justifiably angry, but could you give us your side of things?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
cool.
exploited something and he thinks it's not a problem. I mean, those caps were supposed to be meant for something else. They weren't even supposed to be in there. Did Decentraland fuck up? I put them in there? Yeah. Was everybody supposed to only take one? Not take as many as you feel fucking possible? Like, Larry, do you feel like you were allowed to take fucking 60, 70, or 100 of those things
let's do it
paying?
without, Okay. So Dr. Green Thumb, so how did the hats get in there in the first place? Right? Was it a Decentraland thing? Like,
Yeah, Nicole will know more about that.
Yeah, it's a DCL fuck up because so when MetaZoo approved their wearables, they somehow the whole collection got thrown in there, and 2 of the pieces in the collection were priced at $0 and they shouldn't have been in there. It's a little bit half MetaZoo and Sango's fault, and it's a little bit half the DAO's fault because they didn't recognize that those things should have been held back, but the grand scheme of things is when you saw it as a human being, and you're you see it there for $0 and you can claim more than one. The first thing I did was hit up Sango and Zoo and say something's fucked up in the DCL wearable, blah blah blah, and you should drop in here and see what's going on, instead of claiming 100 and then trying to profit off of them.
Yeah, so
all right, but
can I
say something? Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Can you look at me as somebody that is looking out for the community, okay? And you have to understand, I play a lot of video games. I know video games have bugs, video games have exploits. Picture me as just some guy. I mean, I play this video game a lot. I do so much for such little. I'm not complaining about that. I don't want to make it woe is Larry, because it shouldn't be woe is Larry. It should be how can we make this community better and make sure this never happens again? Because Larry fucked up. Larry fucked up big. But when it comes down to Larry's fuck up, Larry's trying to make amends. Larry's talking to people. Larry's out there. He's not shilling. I'm shilling for followers, but I want to make it so iZoo gets these people and iZoo gets the claim.
You just said you weren't shilling, but you were shilling all morning in the mine.
Okay.
You
Maybe
literally spent the entire day in
what did I say?
chilling.
You didn't even mention Zoo until Zoo came into the mine, and then it turned into Zoo.
Explain though. I'm trying, because I'm trying to figure out promotion on Decentraland, and coming from a social media guy that makes fun videos that people want to watch and people want to like and people want to share. I'm just looking for content. When I got these hats and iZoo's like, yeah, keep a couple, do a couple social media things. Yeah, he might be really pissed off about it. You guys are pissed off about it. I get that. But at the end of the day, I saw that as an opportunity. I gave back the panda hats. I gave back a good bit of the blue hats because I felt bad. And the shilling in Wonder Mines, it's not for me to build anyone's reputation or anything. It's just to make sure that the community doesn't hate me and that I can still put on these events. I want to make sure that people.
So we have screenshots that beg to differ, that you don't want to actually gain followers. So you can keep talking, but we know you're wrong.
Well, what you're saying is very harsh and it's very aggressive and it's not really.
It is, because I'm a little bit upset about what you did to my friends. My friends Zoo and Sango.
So guys, I'm gonna.
I understand.
Okay, I'm gonna chime in here.
A lot of people are upset.
Nicole.
A lot of people, but I'm the only one. Giving back. I'm the only one sitting here and putting a face to this problem, being like, look, this is an issue. We can't let this happen next time.
It's taking a lot of heat for others.
We cannot take somebody in the community and we cannot turn them down this much and make them feel like they're not accepted. It's not fair. It is very
we need this open forum, and we need him not to be attacked, because the worst thing now is for Larry to feel like, screw Decentraland, leave and never come back, and especially if he's not given the opportunity to make amends. He has apologized, right? So I hope you guys can take that into account. And again, I'm not taken
So it's
sides
woe is
here,
Larry, but
just
he
but
held on to everything and didn't even return them. He still
no,
went
no,
out
no,
and
Yeah,
did
he
what
can
he
say
okay,
felt
Larry,
like
no,
doing.
guys,
rainbows, but
I
at the
did
end of the
return
guys.
them.
day, look at the
I
data.
did.
You have to scroll back, Boo. You really do, Rainbows. You got to scroll back
Yeah.
through all the shit that you missed from 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
But like, you got to
And
scroll
I was
back.
in the
Guys,
mines
I'm
all
living on
morning.
breadcrumbs, y'all.
Okay,
I'm
guys.
living on breadcrumbs. You're talking to someone that is just struggling, and he has some hats, and he's really happy. You guys are sitting here, and you're just bashing me. You're bashing me. Why?
Yeah.
You guys are acting like you.
Why?
Speak
So
to me
you
like
grabbed a bunch of
guys,
hats
doing
because
no.
they're
something
free?
good.
Look,
No.
I
He
live in
hasn't
I
done
live
it.
in a
No.
two-bedroom
Wait,
apartment.
Nicole,
with,
no, we're not doing that,
children.
guys,
Like,
guys. We're not
we
going to
all
see
live
whose
on
life is
nothing
worse.
right
Like, we're
now,
not
but,
doing
like,
that, guys. We're not doing that.
Then
We're
we're in this
not going
together.
to have a conversation
All
about,
right?
hey, my life is worse than yours. My life is worse than yours. We're not doing that. We're just discussing the ethics of what happened. And
Yeah,
where
this is no woe is me.
where I would like to go right now is Dr. Greenthumb and Nicole, because you guys are bringing the heat, and I'm not saying that's unjustifiable, but if Larry kind of has spoken to Zoo and they're good about it, and if he's asked to return the hats and he gives them back, like, are we okay? Like, I don't feel like this is a kind of a unforgivable thing, and we should kind of take him and crucify him, which is kind of what's happening, especially when he's not the only one that has done this. I mean, if you think about, I mean, have you ever taken something for free? Like, have you ever gotten a promotion code for something on Uber Eats and, you know, or sent it out to everybody, or you know, gotten some kind of 50% off discount code online and,
I love
you know,
you,
taking it
Rainbows,
more
but
than
it's
once?
not the
No,
same
I'm asking
thing.
you, like,
It's not even
how
remotely
is it not the same
thing.
thing? No, of course it's the same thing. How is it in principle? How is it not the same thing? It might not be different because I might feel that it's not different because we're so close to Decentraland, right? And that you're really, really feeling part of the community, which is amazing. We all feel like we really, really own this, but I don't see this as any different to someone who is getting a free promotion somewhere, takes a whole bunch, and then gives it away for free. I think that they're exactly the same thing. So what I'm trying to say there is,
But
I think
it's
that
not
we've
for
been
free.
guilty.
It's not for free, Rainbows. It's in order to shill the casino, which he did
No.
in Wonder Mining.
What
He
I
was
mean
told
is,
to
no,
not
that's
shill
not
the
what I'm saying.
casino anymore.
That's not what I'm saying.
And then
No, I'm trying to take it out of Decentraland for a moment. Just think outside of Decentraland, right? I mean, sometimes I wonder whether or not we're all kind of super
Well,
involved in
outside
this.
of
And just think
Decentraland, I
outside
don't
of it.
take the whole penny jar when it says take one or leave one. Do you take the whole thing or do you leave it?
Okay,
Right.
so let me give you an
Larry
example.
takes the whole change jar, is what it is.
Yeah, but have you ever been in a situation where you know someone or someone else who has gotten a whole bunch of promotion codes or a whole bunch of free pens when they're at the hotel somewhere? Like, I mean, the principle for me is the same. But because this is so personal
What,
to
take as
Decentraland, we
many
kind of
of,
have a
if
different
something's free,
view
take
on
as
it.
many as you want, is your view on stuff too, 100 rainbows? So you would have
I'm not
grabbed
saying
100
do
of
that.
them
I'm not
too?
saying do that. I'm just saying,
Dr. Greenthumb,
has
how
it
is it
been
fair
done?
for
Have you
me
been in
not to
that
be able to
position?
make amends? How is this? Why can't I sit here and build back my name and be like, you know what, guys, I'm really sorry. This is why
give them all back and stop using them to shill the
You already-
casino and shill your personal Twitter.
You have to understand, I have enough followers that I don't need to shill. I'm being wholehearted here. I have enough followers.
Dude, you have
and
like
I paid
100
stupid
followers,
dances.
but like,
Yeah,
why are
Larry,
you
Larry,
trying to
that's not
actually
working well for you,
shill-
Larry.
Listen,
Don't do that. Try.
I don't care if it's not working
Don't.
well for
No,
me.
no. What I'm
I could care
that's not what
less.
I'm saying. What I'm
trying-
saying is coming in saying that, you know, you've got.
I know. I'm an asshole,
I've
I
got
know,
so many
guys.
followers. I'm a big influencer. I'm just saying that that's not working well because it's coming across like you have
guys.
this inflated ego.
That's-
But I
that's
know that you're trying to
arrogant.
make amends.
I do have an inflated ego. I completely agree with that. I can be an asshole. I can do some stupid shit, but I'm
Same here.
trying. I really am. I don't know what I got to do. I'll give the hats back to MetaZoo, but I don't think that you guys should walk away from this and feel comfortable with how you came to me about this instead of just being I don't even like it just like
You should have had to
Larry.
come to you, Larry. You should have known better and not
Yeah.
and only taken one or given them back or told someone about the exploit. Instead, you just grabbed what you could and now you're like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I got caught.
No.
Yeah, I could explain the situation a little better because I could see both points of view. Like I could see Larry's point of view, and I could see Sue's point of view. Like for example, if I didn't know Sue, and I was in a machine, and I would just see something for free, and I just grab it. But I personally know Sue, so I would go back to Sue and be like, "Yo, Sue, I got all this hat for free. What's going on?" And
Yeah.
if he would tell me like, "Yo, that's a glitch," whatever, then
Exactly.
I would have given him back the hat right away without a question. And I think that's where you went wrong, Larry.
And then I wouldn't have
And
posted telling everyone that I'm like the #1 influencer in the space. And if you follow me, you can have one of these hats. Because then you're building your reputation on Sango and Zoo's work. And it's just not, it's just
That's
sus,
not right.
dude. It's super
Can I
sus.
add some context
And
to that
now-
tweet? Because that was a good tweet on my part. Yes, I do have a large social media following. I'm not sitting here being an asshole about it, rubbing in your face. That tweet was about, because I really do respect what Izu did. It may have been a screw up. It may have been something bad. But the fact of the matter is, this dude's hats are everywhere, and everyone loves his hats. And he built a great brand, and I really do have some respect. And now I know Izu a little different. And there hasn't been an opportunity where I've been able to talk to Izu, or we can work something out where maybe I make a video or something, or I've been about decentral games, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's not easy to push to all of your followers a casino. It's really harsh. So what I've been looking for is some content to switch up my game, maybe go and promote someone here and then go over here and promote someone. Seeing these hats go around has given me a whole different perspective of the community and understanding how something like this could work.
You feel like that's right?
I know you guys are really mad,
to build
if
your
you guys
following
really
on the
want-
back
Let him
of
finish.
2 other people's
just let him-
work.
I'm not building a following. I'm trying to build a Decentraland following. I'm trying to get people to work together. I want everything to be collaborative. What I'm seeing is it seems like these clicks are popping up, and yeah, I screwed up, but it seems like I messed with Izu, and I don't really talk to Izu much. I'm so busy, but now I'm starting to understand the community. And if you guys can let me redo myself, or give these things out, and if you guys really can't let this go, and
No.
Izu doesn't have a problem, then I'll give
Yeah.
the hats
No,
back, because
I-
I don't want to see you guys mad at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like this. It's not fair for any of us. Everything has just been messed up. So
Yeah. I don't want to. I don't want to see Larry. I don't want to see Larry disappear from the community. Like, I do want him here, and I would like to see him have the opportunity. But I'd like to see him have the opportunity to make amends, because this isn't going to be the last time something like this is going to happen. I mean, isn't it foreseeable that there's going to be another bug, and there's going to be someone else that's going to do something wrong? But Larry's here, kind of talking about it, and now we've got this case study in a way where we can kind of have something to reflect upon. And
but it could have been done and over with earlier, Hunter Rainbows, if you would have just
yeah,
sent
but
them
I
back.
mean, humans. We all know humans aren't perfect. Like, we're all kind of horrible and done kind of bad things. But we have a great side as well. Yeah, but we have an amazing side as well, where we can have the opportunity to learn. And I think, given the situation, Larry would do a hell of a lot of things kind of differently, and is willing to make amends again. And I think that we should give him the opportunity to do so. But I don't want to. I don't want to act as if he's done something horrible as well.
How many hats does he still have? How many hats do you
hats
have,
do you have?
Larry?
Yeah, send the hats back, Larry.
I have
Stop
30.
talking about the hats.
He's already said he would do that.
30
Yeah.
messages.
Send them
But
back.
look,
Bring
can
them
I
all back
explain
right
what happened
now.
today? Izu, if you guys want to get on conversation with him, he told me to give out the hats. So we did these competitions where
He's way too nice for his own good, and he doesn't understand.
Yeah, but
he is
that's not
genuinely
it.
pissed. If you want to know personally, he's genuinely fucking pissed.
Yep.
But he's way too nice to pull this out.
You guys are part of the Decentraland community. There is no pissed. There is no mad. It shouldn't be like this, guys. You guys are blowing this out way too hard.
They're allowed to be upset. They're allowed to be upset or angry. They're not allowed to crucify you, but they're allowed to be upset and angry about it. That's fine. But and again, Larry, I don't want to take it away. I do appreciate you kind of being here as well. But I mean, but from what I understand, and Larry, maybe you can understand that what's happening is Izu's just trying to make the most out of something that went wrong. And that's probably where this animosity is kind of being amplified. But I mean, from what I understand, they're both adults, and they've already come to an agreement. So rather than everything be burnt and bridges burnt and everything's kind of done for, like, I mean, Nicole, Dr. Green Thumb, can you honor the agreement that Larry and Izu have come to in, kind of where it's at now? Or do you want to just, no, give them back regardless of the agreement that Zoo was made?
Personally how Izu actually feels, and as opposed to his public persona. And yeah, he's being real nice right now, but ultimately it's super fucked up, Larry. It's super fucked up at the end of the day. It's super
all those were meant for something else.
Yeah. They were meant for something else, and you grabbed all of them and you used them for your own personal gain.
Okay. Yeah, we know. Come on. I don't want to go back and forth about getting Larry and crucifying him and or giving him a.
Yeah, can I say something?
We've been there.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Sorry. So, Larry, the situation here is you need to clean your hands off of this, hands down. So give all the hats back and give whatever items you traded for hats to Sue, and have him either give those away to the community as he feels like it. Because whatever hats you traded for items,
give hats back, sir, but
those hats were Sue's hats. So I think that's the only way you're gonna clean things out with the community itself. Like, I understand your deal with Sue, and I respect it. And I have not actually towards Sue or Sue,
sir.
But that's the only way you're gonna clean your hands with the community. Just give everything back, and whatever you benefited from, just give it back, and then I think everybody's gonna be happy with it.
Yeah,
that's the only way people are gonna be happy.
Dude, Larry,
if you've got an agreement with Zoo, Larry, sorry, Nicole,
you might be in danger of losing your job with DG. Honestly,
I think that's DG's. I think that's DG's delusion.
You might be in danger of losing your job.
Yeah, so that's up to Larry and DG. That's got nothing to do with
you don't need to have
you and
the
Nicole.
Izu gang.
That's got nothing to do with Larry.
Gang. I'm a Decentraland person. I invested in Decentraland before I started investing in DG. I was here way before investing in NFTs.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Wait, no, we're not doing that. Larry. No, we're not doing that. Larry, how do you feel about giving the hats back, regardless of what you and Zoo have already agreed upon between yourselves? I understand that you guys had an agreement and that you kind of tried to find a way to make up for it, but how would you feel about insisting upon giving the hats back to Zoo, whether he likes it or not?
Well, the problem that I'm seeing is I feel like this isn't going to end, even if I give it back. It
actually might.
It will absolutely end if you give it back.
There you go.
Absolutely end if you give it back.
Wait, Larry.
These people are big parts of the community, but
wait, Larry. How do you again?
I'm stressed out.
Why not?
I thought that I'm doing something good by not letting bots take advantage of y'all.
Wait, Larry, no, we're not doing that. Larry, we're right now coming to the resolution. I understand your side of things that you're saying, basically trying to do something good in a way, but why not give the hats back?
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Why?
You tried to do
right now,
good,
why not just give them back to him and then let him give him? Let him.
What he was supposed to do with them.
Yeah, without making this worse. Without making it worse. Stop. Without making it worse, Larry. Why not give him back?
Do anything. I'm doing this for my own. Because I like the community. I'm doing this because I have faith in this community. I don't think it really is this toxic.
Larry,
I think it can be.
Why not give him back? Followers, and he thinks he'll get some more if he keeps going.
Why not give him back? I'm trying to. Why not just give him back to Zoo? Just put him into his wallet, whether he likes them or not. And if he sends it back to you, then it's done. Like, I don't think Nicole or Dr. Green Thumb or anyone can come back. Wait, let me finish. I don't think any of them can come back to you if Zoo says, well, you know what, you sent it to me, thanks. I'm sending them back right to you, Larry. But why not insist upon, why not give them back now?
That's a good question.
Let him answer. Wait, let him answer. Larry, why not give them back to him right now?
Taking this to a public forum, and it feels kind of like I'm putting a spotlight when there's so many other people that did this, and you guys should really be focused on it.
And I've said that it's unfair.
I know. Let me explain myself. I think that you guys have a good point, but we need to work on the other people as well, because I've been given these hats back, and I'm really pissed off that these other people have a bunch, and now I'm going to give them back, and then these
Point
people
them
are
out.
No, he said it. No, Dr. Greenthal, wait, let him finish. He said he's going to give him back. So let him finish his point.
He said he was going to give them back like a day ago.
Nicole, please.
Wait, well, we're here now. We're here now, okay? I don't.
Back, but there's people holding like 60 or 80 of these things, and you guys have not confronted them. You haven't talked
we
about
actually
them. You
have.
haven't brought up their names.
We have confronted them, but
the only thing you put out was a tweet. If you can show me more, then I will believe it. I need more evidence than just a single tweet, because I plan on calling this guy out too.
Because that's what you need to send the hat.
Yeah, so Larry, no, stop. So it's true. So
be a part
it's
of the community and win back our hats instead of just attacking Larry. I think that this should be.
Larry,
we should team up, and we should get the other hats back as well. I do not think you guys should just stop at me. If you guys feel
no
this
one's
prominent
stopping
about
at you,
guys,
dude. But
wait, let him finish. No, it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work if we go back and forth like this. It's just not gonna work, right? It's just not gonna. So right now, Larry has said that he's willing to give them back. Just let me finish. So Larry, you said that you're willing to give them back, right? Regardless of other people and how many hats they've got. I'm just saying, if you were asked to, like right now, to give them back, would you do that?
My issue is.
Can I get a clear response?
Yes.
Okay.
I have no problem with it. My only issue is you guys are trying to determine how many I give back or how many I keep.
Do it now.
No. Well, that's not. It's very clear. Wait, let him finish. Man, I really don't want to start muting people in here. Don't make me do it. Larry. So right now, we appreciate that you are taking the flak and the heat for more than one person. So I really want to give you credit for that, right? Like you are just taking the brunt of this. But that being said, would you give the hat backs? And we mean all of them. Like, would you do it? We're not making you do it. Just hypothetically, would you do it?
Yeah, I said I would, and I've been giving them out, Izoo's request, and Izoo's making me feel a part of the community, and I don't know, maybe he does hate me. I wish people would come to my face and tell me that they don't feel comfortable with these kind of things, because I'm a lot more understanding than you guys are seeing me as,
I think I've been pretty vocal about that.
Wait, so okay, so the reason why I needed clarity was because you were saying, how many should I give back? So to be clear,
all but one.
Well, let me finish. So it would be all of them, right?
All but one.
All but one.
All but one. Yeah. All but one. Because everybody should get one.
I don't have one. I'll say again. I want one of these fucking sick MetaZoo hats.
I got 11 pair of shoes I bought for one glow hat. So should I went and took 11 hats?
How would you feel about Larry sending me one of these hats? Because I didn't have one. Is that all right? Can you do that?
That would be all right.
Mine too, but seriously, Larry, send all of yours back.
Wait, yeah. So okay, I think that's been done. And Larry, honestly, I think that if you kept one and gave them back, like you would get so much more. Kind of, it would be good for your brand if you did actually do it.
Yeah.
And I'm
trying, but I want to make sure you guys aren't bad.
But don't worry.
Listen,
I want to say
that my social media.
Larry,
where I was
Do you
talking about
know how much less you would get bashed if you had sent them back when you said you were going to send them back?
Wait.
Listen,
do you guys
hear me out?
Yeah.
I need to make sure that if I do give these back and I lose this much of my stock, not saying I'm a bad person, I want to keep it.
What, your stock?
Wait, let him finish. Let him finish.
I don't want to get fired from my job and bashed on social media every single day.
Let him finish. Just let him finish.
How would you? None of you guys would feel comfortable with everybody attacking you on social media, whether it be anything. And I do not think it's fair saying that I only have 100 followers or I'm a nobody. If I do all this stuff, I want to make sure that you guys respect me as an influencer and a person that is a Decentraland community individual that is trying to.
Well, Larry, you still wait. You can't ask for these kind of guarantees and all these conditions and terms and conditions. You can't do that.
You would be much more respected had you
given the hat the only people that are attacking me right now.
You have Larry. When you give them back, you're giving them back in good faith. You're giving them back in good faith, not and you don't want to make a couple of $100. And the thing is, they're out. I think where Larry is coming from is that there are other people who actually might make a decent amount of money from these hats, and he's the only one giving them back. I mean, something needs to be said about the
Right,
people
but
who are
those
still
are
hanging
other
there.
people, Larry. Why do you want to be lumped in with those people?
And
Why do you want
that's
to be
yeah, and
lumped
that's
in with
but
them?
that's the decision that Larry needs to make. That's where he's
Yeah,
he's got an
and
opportunity to
that's
stand
why
out,
I've
and
been
whether
getting
it's
all these
worth it or
back.
not.
I could have
But you
kept all
cannot
these
be
and made a
respected
lot of
if you're
money.
keeping those hats.
Did I do
How
that?
are you gonna save your
Did you just
reputation
say you
after
could
that?
kept them and made a lot of money? Because that tells a
That-
lot about who you are.
That does not tell a lot about me, because I've been giving them back and I'm giving them out. This conversation is done if you're just going to keep on beating a dead horse and telling me that I'm a bad person.
Yeah, no, we're
Because
not doing that.
one
No,
thing that I have
we're not going
done
to do that.
has shown
That
that I'm a
needs to
bad
stop.
person, and the only person inside this conversation telling me that I'm a terrible individual is you, Nicole, and I don't appreciate it. I really would like a little more respect.
Yeah,
That's all I'm asking for, and that's what's going to make me give the hats back. You talking on Twitter to other people and making it seem like you're threatening them, it's not going to get the hats back. You get way more
Yeah, the
flies
Twitter stuff
with
needs to stop.
honey than you do with
So now,
vinegar.
so now you're making threats that you're not going to
All I'm
return stuff
saying-
over what Nicole.
Right.
I am going to return
now
things.
there
Wait,
are-
wait. Nah, it's going to get out of hand. It's just going to
I
happen.
want you guys to know that you guys
It's going to happen. There's no point. I might as well talk. You'll talk. Everyone's going to talk. Like, just so we are going to be able to fix this. I think Larry. I think you'll give them back. I hope that you will. I've got faith that you will. But
I've been giving back all day. I've been doing
no. But we mean no. Wait.
The stuff that you
Give them back to
profited,
Zoo.
mate.
Give them back to Zoo's wallet and let him take care of it. And then just kind
Yeah.
of be
Back
done
the
with
stuff that you
it.
profited and the people that you traded with.
Yeah, but I also get Larry's position.
you guys are-
What did these hats go
If you
to?
guys are this mad, now I want to see podcasts. I want to see posts. I want to see these people getting called out. You guys need to be a community that fights for
But
what's
Larry-
right, not just fight Larry. Okay.
It's not.
Corn
Larry,
out.
What I want to
but
say
it's
is
not
me
about
being a
them
DC
right
What
now.
happened?
It's
me being a
about you.
DCL member, I don't feel glad about what has happened today with my name. You guys are way too quick to throw dirt on someone's name, and I really
But
hope
that's
that
the thing.
when I give these hats back, you guys understand that you guys were in the wrong with the way that you treated me, and that's all I ask.
Yeah, you
is
can't.
that you
yeah.
guys respect me after I give these things back.
Right, Larry,
and that
this is
you
what
guys
I'll
never
guarantee.
Talk about this again.
Yeah.
About
Larry,
me being a
you're-
terrible
Larry,
individual.
no,
you're
not gonna do that.
demanding
Larry,
respect and
Larry,
turn
I
back
promise,
something that's not
Larry,
yours.
I promise that if you give these hats back, I'm certainly going to make it out to be a good gesture. Like I certainly won't punish you. I obviously can't talk for other
100.
people, but I think that everyone should know that if Larry's going to do this, it is a good gesture. And whether or not you think that we had to twist his arm to do it, for me, is kind of irrelevant because there are still other people that haven't done this. I think someone
The
wants
way
to
I
say
see
something.
it-
Promo.
Yeah, the way I
Who
see
are
it,
the
your
other
name
people?
and your reputation is worth more than all
Yeah.
those hats put together if you plan to invest time in this game for a long time. You cannot take things that don't belong
You
to
guys are
you
the
and
ones that are
expect.
trying
Yeah, he's
to.
he's
You guys are
already said
trying
he's going
to
to do it.
crap on my title. You guys should
No.
have never brought my title into this. I'm a Decentraland player that went to a Pride party and went into the giveaway box and he got things free. I would have been just like any other community member. And if you guys treat community members like this, it does not look good as an image to Decentraland. And you guys
So
can
you
tell
mean
me
how
what
you
you like.
No, we're not doing that. Yeah, we can't do that, Larry. You can't. Don't do that. No, we're not doing that. Larry says,
Larry,
you guys
I'm
do
not
this,
attacking
is
you.
that. We're not
I'm
doing
giving
that.
you an
Larry,
advice.
you
I
know
want to
you're
see the
doing
same
the
thing
DG
happen to
games
somebody
right now?
else.
You
all
need
right,
to
well, I'm
shut
gonna
No,
get
no,
all back.
no, we're not
Bye.
going to do that. So
I gotta
Larry,
get out of here.
Larry,
Just
how do you
get
feel
over
about Larry on your own accord? You know, how about just giving them back now? And I don't want you to feel like that you're doing it because Nicole is firing at you, or Dr. Green Thumb is firing at you, or anyone else is firing at you. That you are doing
Then
it
why don't they
because
give me some time and let me think about this?
Stop.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop. That you're doing it because you feel that you've already gained enough advantage out of this, right? And that you just want to give it back in good faith, and that you're doing it as a great gesture, not because someone's twisting your arm. And if how do you feel about just doing that now and being kind of done with it?
Well, the problem is, man, and I keep on trying to say this, is I haven't had time or a chance to think about this to myself. It's been constantly You're a bad person. You're terrible. You're garbage. You're not a social influencer. You're a nobody. You're not part
Well,
of this
no,
community.
no.
You
Don't
like
do that. No,
I'm
no.
telling the
So you're
truth
not.
though. You can tell me what you want. This is the truth, and I will give these back. But I want to
Mainly
make
because
sure
you said
you
you're the
Wait.
biggest
guys
influencer,
understand I
though.
did it out
Yeah.
bottom of my heart, and not because you guys are sitting here attacking me. Does
No.
that make sense?
Yeah.
That's all I want to make
Just
sure
yeah.
is getting across, that because people came in here and they threw a bunch of dirt on my name is not the reason why I'm giving
No,
them back.
and I can
wanna
tell
make
that
sure
you're not going
that
to
is
fold.
from the bottom of my
Yeah,
heart.
Larry, you're
I-
not going to fold just because people are yelling and screaming at you. I get that. Like
That's what
I can
that's
tell that
what it makes it look like when
you're of a
people
strong enough
do the way
character
that
to be
you
like,
stop this.
well, you know,
We'll stick.
let's do this, but I don't want to go to war over this either. And my point is that, and again, I'm going to support you in that. If you give these out, that it is your gesture. There was a situation, you know, you kind of were able to gain from it by having all these hats, and then something happened, etc., etc., etc. But now, when it's all said and done, that you're willing to give these back, and as soon as you do that, like, why? Let's do that now. Like, what is there to kind of still ponder?
Because I want to make sure this community isn't this bad. I want to make sure that you guys can let me do it on my own accord, and that I could be
yeah.
a great and helpful person
So
on
Larry,
my own. I
do you
don't want to feel
yeah.
attacked.
So Larry,
That's
do you
it.
do you feel that it's
That's the only
realistic?
reason I'm here.
Wait.
Is because I feel like I've been attacked and I need to defend
Yeah,
myself.
I get
which I
that. I
shouldn't.
get that. I get
Being a
that.
DCL
You've been forced
community and
into
getting
yeah.
some free items,
Yeah.
it should
Hey,
not
Larry.
happen like that. I should be able
Hey,
to
Larry.
keep 2, 3 items and not have to worry about giving every single thing back.
Wait.
or
So, hey, Larry, if Zoo wants to give them back
keeping
to
my own
you,
head on my shoulders.
wait, let
you know?
Zoo, let him be the one to decide that after all this, that he wants
But
you
you
to
guys
still
are
have
acting like
3
I
or 4.
committed a crime.
Well, Larry,
Like I
no,
stole
don't do
from
that.
ISO.
Hey, you're poking. You're doing it. Okay, you're
It's the
provoking.
truth, though.
Yeah, but you're provoking.
I'm not.
No, you are if you're
I'm
saying
trying
you
to give it-
wait, Larry,
All right,
Larry.
yeah, I
You
am.
just
I
give
am.
them
You're
back.
right.
Just give them back.
You're right.
And
Yeah, and Larry,
wait, let
I'm
me
not.
finish. Let me
I
finish.
wasn't
Let me finish.
attacking you.
Just let me finish. Larry, give them back. And if Zoo wants to give you more than one in return because he appreciates the gesture that you're doing, then let him be the one to decide because he's the one that's
There
done
you
it.
go.
Just give him back, Larry. And then
I
if,
agree.
Wherever I'm
like
going to give it
you'll
back.
have.
But if I disconnect from this community, you guys really
Don't
need to
do that.
understand
Yeah,
it
but
was
dude,
y'all.
what you're doing now?
I'm
What you're
getting
doing
out
is
of this
now.
decentral.
Yeah, but
No,
but
I'm
Larry,
getting out. I'm
but,
leaving. I'm
yeah,
giving back.
what are you
Goodbye,
doing?
guys.
What are you?
Hey, you
Don't
better
do that.
give the
Larry,
stuff that you got yourself back as well. Then that's like
we
whoa,
don't
Larry,
want you
what
to
the
leave
fuck?
the community, but
No,
also
Quiz, you
I
made a
don't want you
deal,
to play
and
the
you
victim card.
can't sit here and
Don't
blame that
do
on
it.
me.
We know that you're not the only
I mean,
one.
Quiz,
We don't want you to
you,
leave.
you made that deal. You
I'm not
can't
going to
sit here
beg
and
you
be like,
either, but just give them back and then
All right, yeah.
let Zoo decide.
Yeah, that-
I mean, like, yeah, I understand. It is what it is, but I don't really ever get anything. So, like, that's, I'm going to give everything back. I'm going to be a big part of the community. I'm going to help everyone.
Fantastic.
Then no one's going to talk about Larry, and that's where I see the issue.
Larry,
It's
I
not
promise
that
you.
clout either.
Yeah,
I just
Larry.
want to be the guy that assisted Izu and gave the items back when some bots could have sat there and bought it. I don't want to
Yeah.
be the guy that people think stole from Izu. I think
Yeah.
that you guys should reword it and understand it was a glitch, it was a mess up, and we need to hold Decentraland or whoever put these things into that box responsible. And you guys can put the blame on me, but at the end of the day,
No,
it
don't-
comes down to someone didn't check some kind of software or some kind of code.
Yeah.
It happens,
Yeah.
but we need to be able to admit that and be like, yeah, this is a Decentraland mess up. This is us as a community where we messed up.
Yeah.
This should not be, oh, it's all Larry for taking it, because we can speak to Larry and we can put the blame on him. You know,
Yeah.
I shouldn't be all scapegoat.
Yeah,
And-
that's
and
right. I get that.
That's why I'm
it's a
sitting here
risk.
holding on to these things.
So,
Because I don't
Larry,
want
hold on
to be
one
all
second.
scapegoat.
wait, no. I think
But
we need to come to a resolution. No,
if
it's
we
time to
just
come
gave
to a
them back this
resolution.
morning.
Otherwise, what's happening is we're just building it up, and it just festers into something that it doesn't need to be. So I think
This
that
is what it's been on the
yeah,
day.
but I think that we've had a chance for everyone to kind of have their say, have their opinion, because what's happening now is that there's no more new information, there's no more new data coming in. It's just humans expressing themselves. And I'm not saying there shouldn't be an avenue for that, but go find a punching bag or something, because it's already been said once. And I mean that not just for Nicole and Dr. Green Thumb, but for you too, Larry, because there's going to be some resentment that comes out. And if people aren't able to talk about it, then that's what happens. Resentment builds. So, but I think that enough time has been allocated where everyone's had a chance to have their say without it getting blown out of proportion. So I think it's time to talk about next steps and move on to a solution. Like, I think it's time.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. So, kind of step one, no more shit talking and no more blaming. That's done. Now, Larry, we don't want you to leave the community. I think that we can learn so much from what's happening here. How about just giving the hats back, like now? It doesn't take long, but I want you to. It needs to be your decision and your gesture as well. Obviously, I'm
Yeah, there was
I'm
multiple
requesting.
mess ups on the Decentraland and Zoo and everybody at the same time. But at the same time, Larry did a mess up too, and he could have corrected it by just instantly sending the stuff back or letting someone know.
Yeah, but yeah. So
I mean,
yeah,
it's
so
that simple. So
yeah,
the only
so
reason why you're getting lashed out, Larry, is because you're still holding on to them and you're still saying, still coming up with remarks of why you're not returning them because we need to respect you and whatever you're coming up with. When really,
yeah.
we just want Zoo stuff replaced. That's it.
Okay, I think that's done.
It's
I
pretty
think
simple.
yeah, I think it's great that Dr. Greenthumb has just come out there saying that it's not just your fault, Larry, that there was a Decentraland thing here as well. But I think you also
That's
get his
not an
point
obvious
without
fault.
yeah. So I think that's kind of we've been there.
The Decentraland can't do nothing about it now, and neither can Zoo. So it's all in Larry's hands.
Yeah. So again, without placing this massive kind of pressure on him, he does this of his own free will. Everyone
Yeah,
has
it's a
like
freeway road on it that happened that fucked up.
yeah.
So
So
you know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
yeah. I think so, guys. Larry's already said he'll give them back. All that happens is it needs to stop being. We just need some action, and then and then the conversation can flow on to okay, he's given the hats back now. Let's talk. And I think it can only get better once that
So here's
transaction
my
has
one
been done.
question: out of everybody in here, who would have instantly gave them back or not took them in the first place?
Yeah, no, that's so stirring the pot, and it might be a valid question, but not right now. Not just it's not the right. It might be the right place, but that's not the right time.
I'll let it go as long as Zoo returns the shit back and everything's good to go. Because I tell you right now, Zoo's a lot nicer than what he should be.
So right now we just need to move on. We're not doing the whole what would you have done scenario, right? So we can do that, but not now. So Larry, I'm hoping you're still there with us. Like, do you want to just give them back now, like, and you're doing it because you want to do it?
And Larry, you got to understand, like, if this was like
I'm doing this for
it happened to you, and I was good buddies with you, I would be doing the same thing to the other person. You know what I'm saying? When I see something wrong,
I would hope
who it is, I would get on.
Wait, let's stop. Wait, let's do this, but let's just have the next step done, which is Larry making the transaction. Can we just give him a moment to do that, and then we'll carry on the conversation. So Larry, are you happy? Let's just stop. Larry, do you want to go and do it?
I mean, like, I'm not going to answer yes. I'm not going to answer no. I'm doing this for Key Beats. I'm doing this for one person that I know is a good person to the community and gives out free things. And he's telling me that I should give back because Izoo's a good person. I'm going to do it because I've seen this man give out something out of the bottom of his heart. And that's why I'm going to do it. Not because you guys are coming in here bashing a good man.
Fantastic. That's great. That's fine. Let's not stir it any further. He's given it back for his own reasons. Now the outcome is the same. I actually would like to think that Larry is doing it not because of Dr. Greenthumb or Nicole bashing him. I think that that's probably what Nicole and Dr. Greenthumb want as well. That Larry is doing it not because they're being hard on him. So I know Larry's avatar has disappeared, and he's disappeared from the Discord as well. So I guess what we're doing now is just waiting for the transaction to occur. I really would not want to go into the conversation right now about what would you have done scenario. I think we should have that later because it might be a cool conversation to have. But let's just wait
very well there,
what happens.
Yeah, you did a really good job
mate.
there, well done.
Very well done, mate.
Yeah, I'll tell you why I gotta
Bye,
stay off the mic.
Thanks, guys. So he's left, and I'm assuming that he's going to go and do it. So we'll just wait. I'm sure that there's going to be people watching his wallet.
KB says okay, done.
What's that?
Don't know. KB says okay, done.
Okay, so how do we confirm then, right? And then let's just put this to rest. Like, do we have? Can someone send me a link to Izoo's wallet, and then we can just look at it, and I'll bring it up on screen, and then it can just be done.
I'm asking Zoo right now.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, how many you got too?
I guess Zoo's online. Would have been good to have him here.
Yeah, I could have added him in, but trust me, he'll be a pushover on it because he's fucking
Yeah.
too nice. Like you, Rainbows. A lot of people are too nice. That's why I say I stay off the mic, because I'll come in hard and I'll fucking rip people up. I have no problem with it. But it was just wrong. I mean, it's like anybody here. If any of this would have happened to any of you guys, I would have been doing the same thing.
Yeah, I'm certainly happy to have you on my side, Dr. Green Thumb. But you know, let's just. I kind of really want confirmation of this to happen, and then we can kind of open the doors to different conversations.
Actually, you want to know what? I got Zoo's wallet. Hold on.
And that should be great if you're the person to confirm it, Dr. Green Thumb. Actually, you or Nicole.
Actually, Nicole's out of this, right? We had SDK class today, and I'm not.
Oh
in it right
yeah,
now.
I'm supposed to be in there as well.
Yeah.
But
I
I think there's probably more value doing this right now.
Oh yeah.
I sure hope Larry sent one to my wallet as well. He probably didn't even have it, but
Well, no, that's the thing is you can get one. If you don't got one, Zoo's been giving them out. So,
okay, I'll ask Zoo for one because I want one of these hats. They look so sick, especially
what it was
after
supposed to be was for the Discord. If you join the Discord, you got the hats.
Okay.
So it was,
Can you
really
post? Where's the
something.
link?
Hold on.
I'd rather I want one of these hats. I want to glow in the dark as well. Oh, Acid Beats said, okay, done. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Makes you want to know. This one goes to null address.
Acid Beats, if are you there? Yeah, you are. Can you send me a link, mate? Like, what address did he send them to? And I'll just jump into OpenSea and have a look, and we can confirm. I think it's all on Matic, right? So it's instant.
Yeah.
So if anyone's got Zoo's wallet, and just post it in the Discord here, in the general chat, and you know, I'll look at it, confirm it, and then we move on to resolution. I mean, there's probably going to still be a bit of emotion flying around. You know, you should have done this, you should have done that, but that's fine.
Yeah, well, he's got a few wallets, though. He's got Trust, which is him, and then here's the MetaZoo one, but I only see what.
Okay, so I'm looking at the screen now. Acid's given me a link.
This is the MetaZoo, so it's. See, Trust, that's his main one. That's his personal.
This is his personal one. So I'm looking at the trading history. Is that the right thing that I should be looking at?
Actually, it should be right up in should show right up in the top.
Yeah, 32 minutes ago. Yeah. So, you know, we're staring at it.
And then the one I just posted is actually the MetaZoo's one, where they're all minted from.
Yeah. So the address that you've posted there, Keybeats, I'm assuming that's not the right one.
That's
iZoo's.
That's iZoo's actual personal one. Truss, TRUSS.
Yep. Oh, he's sending hats. Look. Okay, here we go. So I'm bringing up the new one that Keybeats is sending. Unnamed wallet.
Yeah, he's sending them. I can see it.
Oh, does he have to do it one by one?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so he's doing it. Okay, guys. So it's happening right before our eyes. He's sending them all back.
There's another one. Yeah,
okay.
He's done two so far.
This is being done.
I can't believe it's fucking 10 hours of this.
Yeah, but you know, that being said, he's going to the effort of doing this, and there's plenty of other guys who aren't. So I think that he should be given it somewhat.
There's a lot that you guys don't know about either, and I can't really say.
Well, maybe we can get into it afterwards, because if we don't, then the rumors keep going, and we should absolutely have a forum to talk it out. But right now, let's just get this going.
Yeah, I think Sue and Larry, they could send probably like a tweet or whatever saying that they made amends, and then that would be it. You know, the community would be fine with that, and I respect the fact that he's returning it, but you know, it's just the whole way that he went about it that we had to have a meeting about moral things, you know, like if even
Yeah, morals.
like I understand like if he didn't know Sue or whatever, then and if I was in front of the machine, yeah, I would have taken whatever I could because I don't know. I'm just taking free stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But I personally know Sue, so I would have went up to Sue and be like, "Yo, Sue, I got all these hats for free. Was that supposed to happen?" Then he probably would have told me, "No, oh my god, you know, this was for something else." And I'd be like, "Oh, let me send them back to you," and that would have been the end of the situation. But he kept them. He traded items for them. I think he should give back those items that he traded for those hats to Sue because he gained from the hats, even though they were free items. He still gained from those hats,
Yeah,
and that's what
Yeah.
everybody's
So
upset
right
about.
now, yeah, that's so hard. Maybe we can have the conversation, but right now let's just go with the 80-20 rule. I mean, 80% of what he can give back, maybe more than that, he's giving back. And if we want to go into the
Yeah, of
finer
course.
detail of, well, you know, he traded with this person, he traded with this person, well,
No, no.
you
I
know,
mean, like I said, as long as Sue is happy with the deal, then I'm okay with it because you know
Yeah, Zoo was
that's his
already acting
business.
like he was
You
happy
know.
with it. So
yeah,
if he gets the
exactly.
shit back, he's fucking tickled pink, dude. Trust me.
Exactly. And we all need to move on as well. Like whoever's in here as well. Like we can't be the ones harboring and letting this go. Like if Zoo's already let it go, then we need to as well. You know, we can't and hopefully
Well,
in
but only after they were recovered, because that's like
yeah,
it's
but
kind
he's
of leaving
doing
it
it.
where anybody can do it and get away with it. No, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm
Well,
not cool
no.
with that.
No. And I think that more overarching is that again, this is going to be a case study and other people will know that if they do this, it's frowned upon behavior. Like, don't do it.
Exactly.
And if they do it with the knowledge that it's not okay, it's different. But this is a scenario where he just went in, and it could have been anybody. Like, honestly, I mean, Dr. Greenthumb, surely you can acknowledge that it could have just been any stranger. It just so happens that it was Larry that did this, and
Yeah.
he was in the community, and then right, he's available to target.
Actually, here I got another account for you to look at. Then there's other people. Yeah, Baxo returned his though, but look at this account. I mean,
So
this
who
is
else is
just
involved?
fucked up. These are the people. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Again,
But
that's
hold on,
another
I'll
reason
get you
I
the
don't
link.
know either.
Whoever is Crypto Yuki. Wait till you see this. Watch, I'm fucking poster.
Okay.
No. Now this
So
is just straight. This is just vicious. This is just fucked up right here. Look at that account.
okay, let's have a look at Crypto Yuki.
I mean, look,
I mean,
just,
I'll look at it.
there's so much wrong with it. It's just, it makes me not even want to do a lot of shit in DCL. If like
Yeah.
people can
Okay.
get away with this.
So this person has like a shitload of stuff, so you can see.
It just
So
goes.
again, I don't know who Crypto Yuki is. If you guys know, I'll be happy to talk to this person. I don't know. Apparently the name Vexo is being dropped. I don't know. I've only heard of Larry, but at this point, I'm kind of only concerned with Larry because he's the one that's come on. He didn't have to come on. He did, and he confronted everything. Okay, like he was. So I think he should be given some credit for that.
Yeah, I've already returned them, but it's kind of hard to give. That's maybe like an 80-20 credit. We get the 20% because you returned it, but 80 because we had to get in your ass to get something done. I mean, but if you would have been in the mines all day, I was sitting in there for 6 or 7 hours just watching it until Zoo showed up. Was only the time he changed his pitch. Everything is great content, get him followers, and then he was even denying people getting hats. I felt that wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
But
Well, look, let's
you
just
got people
let's
following
wait.
you.
Yeah. Let's wait. Let's wait to have that conversation. Right now, I think it's a valid conversation to have, but just in terms of timing, like as the guy is giving them back, like we're going to,
Yeah.
you know, talk shit like while he's doing it. Just let him do it, and then we can get
I mean,
into it.
it's just kind of how I talk. That's why I say I stay off mic because
That's
I'm
cool.
kind of a shit talker.
Yeah. You know, maybe that's.
So you'll know when I'm serious. So.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like,
see
I
it
mean, right
perform.
now he's doing a good gesture, okay, regardless of what he did before. Like minute to minute, and like at this very second, he's in front of his computer, he's in his wallet, and he's transferring them across. And you know, we're seeing it happen. So It's a good thing right now.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did give away a few of them, so he did give away one too. Looks like he gave some back to MetaZoo yesterday already.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I've seen some people complaining that he was supposed to send him a gold cap and he sent him earrings, and I do see the earrings here. TJ, yep.
Yeah.
TJ
But I mean,
complaining about it.
yeah. But again, he's doing this and he's insisting upon doing this. So he had an agreement with Zoo, and I think the agreement was that he's allowed to keep these and kind of not do what he wants with them, but he was given some way it was that he was allowed to hang on to them. And now, after a bit of pressure and him coming to the realization himself as well, he's given them back regardless of Zoo kind of saying he didn't have to. Yeah, he's doing it. I'm surprised he has to do it one by one. I just would have thought.
Yeah, I haven't exchanged on the Matic thing yet, so I don't even know if one by one or if you can even add more.
I mean, we can see here, right? I mean, he's given a few to Category 5. He's transferred some to Kevin on Earth, like TG Saucer gains, like all these people. ThePromoter, DCL has one too.
Like, hey, can I have 9? I bought 11 of the 100 shoes.
Yeah.
I got,
Yeah. TJ Saucer has a few. Like, I mean, and again, there was nothing wrong. I mean, he did say that he was giving them away to people for free, so there is some truth to that. You know, he didn't just.
Yeah, it was all Twitter follows and tweets and doing stuff for him, and start giving them back.
Yeah, funny thing, I did got my hat from Larry today, but I didn't honestly know what was going on. I just showed up in Wonder Zone, and I thought the MetaZoo was having an event there, and we went back to the club, and I won one of the hats.
Yeah.
But I didn't know the whole situation behind it till now.
Yeah. No, sorry, I didn't mean. I hope I didn't make you feel like you had to.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hope you didn't. I didn't make you feel like you had to defend yourself there, Promoter. I was just kind of going through kind of.
No, I wasn't trying to I wasn't even attacking him. I was just giving him advice of what I would have done personally. You know?
Yeah, no, I didn't feel you were attacking him. That didn't come across to me at all.
No, at least Promoter was there to see what was going on. I seen Promoter there as I wasn't even answering anybody. I was sitting there AFK, but actually watching everything all day.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think this is cool. I think maybe one of the extremes was kind of
me.
No. I was going to say, well, yes, but but I was going to say, I don't want to see Larry lose his job over this. I mean, I know just even not
that's the thing,
even not monetary wise, but even not monetary wise, that he's just.
I talked to Sauce and GLH up. He just don't understand. He just kept running the stuff into the ground all day.
Yeah.
So he does have to answer to them tomorrow.
Yeah, he can answer to them. I mean, that's
today's their day off. So I thought he would have heard about it already, but
yeah. Well,
I just wish he would have just stopped it this morning.
Yeah, but I mean, like he's making amends. He's trying to fix something, and
but
I think that's characteristic. But that's a characteristic of growth as well. And we've all made mistakes.
There's a flaw.
Yeah, I mean, it can start off as a flaw, and
Yeah, I
God,
learned the hard way.
how
every
many
time.
mistakes have I made in my life, and you too? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, oh yeah.
we've all
Trust me.
been there.
I've done some dumb shit in my life.
Exactly. Stuff, shit that you might not necessarily remember either. So, like, this is an example of someone who is growing, and just in the whole scheme of things, I don't think what he's done is huge, but I think it's a reflection of how personal and tight knit the community is, and that we should be standing out for each other, or standing up for each other.
Exactly. I agree.
Kicked from what?
Probably DG.
Oh, from the stream? No, they all left on their own
Oh.
accord. I certainly didn't kick them.
Yeah, Nicole probably went in for the blender class on with
No,
last
she wasn't taken out. I certainly didn't take her out. So, you know,
I'm gonna check the SDK class. See if she's in
yeah,
there.
check whatever needs to be checked.
Yeah, she's in she's in SDK.
Yeah, no, she wasn't kicked. Yeah, she definitely wasn't. I certainly didn't kick her out of the voice. And then, what do you mean? Oh, did she mean kicked out of Decentraland? That's a whole different thing, because, you know, we all know that it crashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, I didn't kick her, so if she wants to come back in, no one kicked her. At least I didn't. Unless it was
No. I think she left right at time, just a little bit after to the class.
Yeah. So Acid Beats, no, she wasn't kicked. And neither was
Yeah, I don't think Larry was either.
neither was Larry. Larry wasn't kicked either. So maybe Acid Beats, if you want to just communicate to Nicole and or Larry that they both seem to have left at the same time, or maybe they'll both, I don't know, for whatever reason, both of them disconnected at the same time, but neither of them were kicked. Like, if they were going to get kicked,
about the same time.
if they were going to get kicked, there was moments in that conversation that were a bit more heated, and they would have been kicked then, not towards the end of the resolution. Like,
oh, that was about to.
What do you mean? As in, are they still part of the Discord? Oh, let me type in Nicole's name here. Yeah, no, they're still. What's going on?
See Larry. I don't think Nicole would just leave like that. I don't see her online.
Yeah, she's not even online.
Well, it's not showing here, but she's in She's in Lastham's class right now.
Well, she's not even online on Discord, so.
Yeah, but she's in the SDK class though. Online.
Maybe she's appearing offline.
Yeah, actually everybody is here.
Yeah.
Earth, Max, Vogel, Cat 5, Lasham, they all show like they're offline, but they're all in class.
Yeah. No, they weren't.
Should jump in there
Larry.
in a minute.
I'm not even sure if Larry was part of this. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. But if you could let them know Acid, if they were kicked, then it was just like a, I don't know, disconnection or something. But I certainly didn't kick anyone. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured he just left. Like he was giving them back and he was like, fuck it. And,
yeah.
You know, just took off.
Yeah, that's what I felt. I mean, I don't know if any of the mods had kicked any of them. I hope not. But if they did, then maybe if any of the mods want to clarify whether they kicked them or not, it's all good. We just kind of need to know if they were kicked or not, so then we can clarify. But certainly didn't mean to kick anybody. And
yeah, 100 Rainbows is too nice to kick people. I'll let you drop that bomb probably too many times. While I was trying to speak.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Matt. But I wouldn't. I hope nice in the sense that good nice. Like I wouldn't. I'm certainly not a pushover if you pushed me. But
You know,
I'll, I hope I'll try to keep it civil for sure.
oh, you did a good job.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
Especially when you got 5 people trying to talk at once.
I think there was
Oh, Rainbows ain't no pushover.
Yeah, man.
So I try to take my turn. I try to step back, but then, when I speak, I'm obviously going to say what I want. You got to kick me after that. That's perfectly fine. I told you. I told you why I don't come on the mic too much.
Yeah. Yeah. No, mate. Fine. You can absolutely come on. I think I may have lost it one moment where I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" I think that was the only thing. But other than that, it was fine.
Rez just stayed quiet.
I was trying to talk, right, but I don't know, not very
Yeah,
often.
you need to speak a little bit louder.
I'm gonna
Where's
invite.
Nicole?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened there. I certainly didn't. You back with us, Nicole? I just sent her an invite, and Larry. I'm gonna try and send an invite to LarryFish. Why isn't he coming up? I can't send him an invite. It's weird.
Yeah, you showed online though.
Yeah, that's weird. Yo.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take off. Have a great night.
See you,
All right,
mate.
Promoter.
Thanks for coming in.
No problem. Take care.
Added plenty of value. See you, mate. So, I mean, we can just kind of chill out here. I very much trust that this is all going to go through. We kind of don't need to babysit.
I prefer the chill vibe on the podcast, but it's interesting to get some conflict. I think the tone there was kind of strayed away from the tone that I think that we are working for, really. But when people are passionate about something, they tend to over make their point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's that, and everybody comes from a kind of a different area, so the way I speak is going to be a lot more harsher than maybe some of you guys.
That's fine as well. I mean, I guess we all got to know where the boundaries are, but it's as soon as it gets personal, like people are going to have their backs to a wall, and it just goes back and forth, right?
I think the concept of just having the dialogue in the first place is very cool, because if he was really as bad as they say, I mean, he wouldn't expose himself to that criticism, right? So, not forgiving what he did. I don't really have a position on the situation. I'm not involved, but it was cool to hear like the conversation happen at least. So I think you did a very good job of moderating it as well.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, and I actually appreciate kind of everyone coming
Did
in.
you got new legends just in the comments, like firing stuff off?
Oh, was he? Yeah, that's all right. You can expect the bold virus to do that.
I would have loved to hear Tobik's opinion on it all.
Oh yeah, Tobik would have been great. I mean, it just wasn't really my I didn't have like a dog in that fight. Like I heard a person getting ganged up on, and I don't really like that. But at the same time, if that was what they had to do to get him to do the right thing, then maybe it was fair play, right? So,
I mean, you've seen what it took, and it was still a struggle.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing it. And again, there's these other people as well. So
yeah, we need to
find out what's going on there.
Focus on them.
Like I said, Vexel was another, but he returned his already.
Oh, he's already done it.
All of them.
Yeah, him and Vexo did it, I guess, pretty much about the same time. So Larry knew when Vexo did. I still returned them. All was good.
Okay.
Larry didn't. So the other people are pretty much not located yet, I guess. So they don't know
Yeah.
exactly who they are, or they're still figuring that out.
Yeah.
But these were the blatant, easy ones because it went straight to their main account. You know.
Yeah, and obviously tweeting about it and stuff were kind of easy to locate. But in terms of, I guess if Vexos rectify it, then good on him as well. And if there's crypto, Yuki is the only person that I kind of don't know. But if it's a claimed name, we can look at the wallet. I also don't, again, this is not a witch hunt type thing. I don't want to do that. But to be fair to Larry, we kind of went into his wallet and had a look, and this is all public information as well. So,
Yep.
So that is what that is. So yeah, I guess if we see, I don't see a claimed name in here, so I'm assuming that they haven't claimed the name, so I don't know who it is. But just in good faith, I hope they do the right thing as well.
What the one's getting sent back now?
What's that, Matt?
I said there's no claim name on the ones being sent to them now.
Oh, right.
Hold on, let me look. Yeah, we got a bunch of free ether mines and stuff too.
Oh, that's Larry's account. That.
Yep. Yeah, it is.
As he's sending them back out to someone.
Right.
Well.
Okay, so apparently I can go somewhere to get one of these hats, Dr. Green Thumb, or do I have to ask Zoo for one?
Go ahead. Yeah, hit Zoo up. They're all gone. Zoo's got some of them left, and then Larry looks like he's still got like 37.
Okay, Larry, make sure you send me one, mate. I so want one of these hats. Oh my god.
He's got 34 of them still.
Okay, I'm gonna send him a message quickly. Come on, Larry. Don't forget about your mate.
He was making a sound out. If you don't got a hat, boom, then you get one. Blah blah blah. Just anything you could do to try to get him out of his account. Is pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
What else is he gonna do? Zoo's too nice, so he had to have someone come in and grow for him, which was me and Nicole.
Yeah. Well, I was making the most of it, and I mean, I think to be fair as well, it did seem like Larry and Zoo came up with an agreement of some kind. But I get that you were saying Zoo was too nice and that it's not what he wanted type stuff.
Yeah, I've been talking to him the whole time, but it's more of I already knew the plans of what all those clothes and everything before he even mentioned them.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see what Zoo does with them now. What does he want to do with them? Now that he's got these hats and nobody knows what they are, what's he going to do with them?
I guess we'll find out. Well, so like I said, it was more to get people to join in on Discords and Twitter or the Decentraland plays itself. So I don't think he really came up exactly with how he was going to do it yet.
Yeah.
But the white caps, the panda ones, were for VIP. And then after that, I think he was going to do drops and stuff like that with them.
Ah, right.
But those ended up in the chest too and gone.
People were getting panda hats?
Yeah, those were only 100 of those, but I think 30 or 40 were already gone to the VIPs. And then the rest ended up in there. Which he didn't even put those up for sale either.
Right.
But he said he sent those back, and I didn't see those in his account. So he did.
Yeah.
That would have been the biggest one for Zoo. There was only 100.
Yeah. Well, who has the... But, I mean, I've seen in the Discord as well that Zoo has told people to keep the panda hats as well. Whoever had one.
He's like just too busy to even deal with it. I mean, he was so swamped just even posting them and minting them and stuff. He just couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
Probably was like, this is crazy. Because he had to mint one by one. He just threw a bunch and she was just flying off the shelves.
Yeah.
I'm looking for some wearables.
Hey, we got a few.
Where do I go?
Only one special kind. Well,
apparently
apparently you can go down to the Pride, Rainbow Road.
I need 1,000 of them.
Yeah, 1,000? maybe 15 we can hook you up with.
Hey, even if they were auras, I still would only have took one. But that's hard.
Yeah. Did you get any of these hats, Peanut Butter? You got one?
Yeah, I got one.
Everyone's got one.
Well, we were all there when it
That
first
was the
happened,
point of
so-
them.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
true. Except me. Sorry, I'm still a bit salty that I don't have one of these. glowing
Oh,
hats.
I'll see if I can. I'll see if I could get you hooked up, Rainbows.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we'll get you one. Hey, actually, send me your address too.
Alright, I'm gonna send you my address there, Dr. Greenthorn.
Why didn't Larry give you one? He has like
Oh, sorry,
fucking
no, he
70.
said, no, he did say he was gonna give one. He did say he was gonna give me one. Maybe I should
Alright,
get
well,
it
then
from Larry.
Yeah, just send him that. then.
Nicole was
To
be fair.
filling me in a little bit. I was out at dinner with my friends,
Alright. Oh, yeah.
but yeah, I heard it was going wild in here for, for
Oh,
a little while.
Guns blazing,
Hey,
mate. Fucking.
I got messaged and I jumped in. I was like, "Oh shit, Larry, I'm coming. Here I come."
Yeah.
Nicole
I'll
came
leave the
in.
house for fucking an hour.
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger came in with the two big guns across his arms, kicking the door in. Come on! Where are my hats?
My mic wouldn't work at first. I was pissed. So when I came in, I was more of a pit bull than anything.
But I think we are kind of a good outcome. He's giving them back, and it's a good gesture. Now the pressure needs to be put on the other guys and give them the opportunity to do the right thing as well.
Yeah.
And again, if Zoo wants to give them back to them, then that's fine. But at least he was given the opportunity to decide for himself.
I mean, he was supposed to do it yesterday.
Yeah, is that when Vexo
He was-
did?
Say what? Vexo did it, yeah, last night.
Yep.
They were both told to do it last night. Larry sent like less than a quarter of what he had and then kept the rest of them. Like we wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
He sent back another 10, but he still has some.
Yeah, he had 37 last I looked.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's giving them back.
Well, he's on Matic.
Yeah, right. If it was on
He would-
ETH, ooh.
Oh,
Easy fuck.
yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do? You got lucky this was on Matic, I think.
Yeah.
Well, if it was on ETH, he would have had to pay to mint them all, which he wouldn't have done, or else he would have taken this many sweaters from the DG or something like that. You know what I mean?
True,
He only did it
I-
because it was free.
True.
Yeah, I was gonna use that as an example. Would you have did that at DG? You know, it's
No, I said that to him yesterday.
Yeah, see?
He's just ignorant.
That's what you wouldn't have dug yourself a bigger hole.
He still has 40 of them, which is crazy.
Yeah.
He told me he took them all because he wanted to feel like a whale. I was like, that's not the way to do it, man.
A glowing hat whale. Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah.
You know.
He said that to y'all too. What a fucking
Yeah. He's rectifying it.
What a fucking clown.
Yeah, he's fixing it.
Can we all reconcile with how I came at him at this point? Can we?
Yeah. Let's just let him do it. I mean, he's still got the hats. He's doing it.
Yeah, no, I mean, we should all just drop it at this point. What's going to happen is going to happen, and
I mean,
that'll be the end of it.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
again,
bringing
you
up
don't
more
want to
other
have
people.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to have any resentment or animosity. So that, maybe there needs to be a forum to kind of just talk about it. But right now, it's just not the right time. Just let him do the right thing. Give him the chance to do it.
To be fair, Rainbows, he's had 2 days to do this.
Yeah, no, he already missed it. I was just saying that a second ago, but I wasn't going to reiterate. But he's had his opportunity, and he pissed it into the wind. And this is
but the thing is,
repercussion of it.
saying this now, then what's the point of giving the other 40 if he's already burnt the bridges with you guys? So I'm just saying,
Well,
let him.
it's gonna
It's
gonna snowball effect.
Yeah, but let him. And maybe it's a good thing I missed out on all this, because then maybe I would feel angry as well. So, but because
The only reason I got involved is
is
because I didn't think that it looked good as a GG employees to be taking that much from the community. So I brought it to both of their attention that they were in the wrong, and that they needed to correct their wrong. They both, I'm referring to Larry and Vexo, said no, they weren't going to. So I brought it to the attention of GLHF, and at that point, Vexo sent all of his back. Larry said he was going to send his back. did not send them back,
Hmm.
and this is the outcome.
You know, they're doing it now.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get
I
it,
mean,
get it.
I'm
And
pretty
maybe we
past
can.
it. I'm not gonna keep diving into it with them. It's not really worth it. But you
No.
know,
No,
I'm
we
glad
know,
that
I know
everybody had a
you're.
chance.
Yeah.
I'm glad everybody had a chance to voice their opinion and say how they felt, because that's definitely,
Well, I needed it more on
the
voice
community
than
should
in
have
text.
that. The community needs to express stuff like that whenever it happens to, especially members of the community that are supposed to be supporting others. So
Yeah.
hopefully it'll be a learning experience for more than just, the couple of people involved, from some of the outsiders looking in as well.
For sure. No, we know you're like pretty pivotal part of the community, Peanut Butter. So, if you're kind of upset about something, then it's no doubt genuine. Not to say that anybody else is either, but I know that you would have gone about it in a very constructive.
What am I, an
manner.
onion? That's an American expression. What am I, an onion?
There's many layers to you, Nicole. There's lots of layers to you, I think. I think
And actually, didn't you say you traded them back shoes, so you would actually even return some of those?
Who's that? Vexo?
No, I think he said he gave Larry a pair of shoes or something, basically kind of to start the initiation of sending some back, or he was going to send 5 back for a pair of shoes. That was probably key, just saying, hey, I'll give you shoes to start sending shit back. That's how key it is.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like there's going to be like a tons of other transactions that were done with the hats, and that's kind of a next level of detail if they're going to go back on that. But
if we're being honest, it's a very bad look for DG, and he needs to be fired. To be honest, I mean, from a marketing standpoint, from everything standpoint, he's in the wonder zone all day talking trash and trying to like shill DG through the hats. I mean, it's just a bad look. It's a bad look for DG.
Yeah, let's have that conversation. I mean, I work for DG.
It's not our decision. It's not our decision at the end of the day, and I will be honest with you. It is not our decision. But if it was my decision, he would be fired.
Yeah. So I actually absolutely want to have that conversation, Nicole. I do, and I think it'd be a worthwhile one for the community to have. But it's just, again, right now he's literally sending them back as we speak. So I'm just kind of like, let's.
Okay, do nothing.
Yeah, but it took him coming in here and us screaming and me literally screaming at him to make it happen.
Yeah, but we can have this conversation in like an hour's time or 2 hours time. Like, let's not hit a guy while he's trying to rectify it. Granted, it sounds like it might have been too late, etc., etc. He could have done it earlier, etc., etc. But it doesn't change the fact that he is doing it as we speak. And I just don't want to smack someone while they're trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, he is right what he said there, because Larry said he was only returning them because of Key.
Yeah.
Because of what?
He was only doing it because Key was telling him that was wrong and to give them back, and he said he gave away stuff all the time.
He literally only did it because of the heat that Doc and I were like throwing at him right now. Like, that's literally the only reason he's giving them back right now, and he's been asked to give them back a number of times before this by multiple.
That's what he said before he jetted out, though, is what it was.
I mean, it seemed like, if he wanted to hang on to them or fire it back at you guys, I think he could have done that. But, he didn't.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he's doing it, not just because the pressure was put
on.
Nicole. I mean, you guys had some, no doubt you got the conversation going, but, it's not the sole reason. He didn't do it because he felt like people were screaming at him. Like,
so something that I find very interesting is that by the way, just figured out how to join the voice chat. Thank you, PB.
yeah. What's up?
I was on Twitch and I was in the Twitch channel and I was like, how the fuck do I talk? But it's really interesting because this is the first instance that we've seen this. Now with the new DAO, with the new wearables, but this was also something that happened, a few months ago or a year ago, and that led to Wondermine having to shut down their wearable creations and having to meter the creations so that people didn't take advantage by, taking all of a certain type of wearable. So this has happened before. It's just really
Actually, the way that
interesting.
the Wondermine stopped their wearables is because not that somebody was claiming too many of them, but that somebody was hacking into the system.
Hacking 'em.
People were
Yep.
claiming them; they were getting taken from the
Even
claimers
more
themselves.
sophisticated. That's even worse, actually.
Mhm, yeah.
10 times worse.
Well, they
But-
kept trying to hack. That's literally what it was. They kept trying to hack into all that stuff.
But I find it interesting. I was talking to Zoo and Sango earlier today, and from what they said, apparently, like the foundation or DCL, whoever was running that stand, they said that they had no intention of, I guess, regulating that, and that was not what they thought. And so it's just kind of interesting. It seems like there was a little bit of miscommunication on the side, like the panda hats were never supposed to be in there to begin with.
Yeah, well, Decentraland didn't tell any of the wearable creators about the machine beforehand. That was a surprise to the wearable creators just as much as
Right.
it was a surprise to us. So whenever you were
Right.
posting your wearable, what happened is there's a switch in there that says
Turn them all on.
allow in-game sales or something of that nature, not to those specific words, but something of that nature, that allows them to be crafted in a machine like that, or minted from the machine. And being that it was a new thing and it wasn't brought to anybody's attention, and nobody had minted wearables before, that
Right.
Zoo was the only one that had a free one that had the opportunity for something like that to be a glitch. So whenever that happened, it wasn't brought to their attention. They didn't know about the switch to allow it to be in the game or not in the game. And then by the time, hundreds of them were minted, by the time they realized and were able to get it off of there,
But
that's why
I guess I find it kind of interesting because I was talking to Larry earlier today as well, and it's like nobody knew this was gonna happen, right? And then you show up randomly to this event and there's something free and it's letting you claim a bunch of them, and you're just like, oh my god, this is my moment.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
The only time whenever you have to realize what you're doing in a situation like that is whenever you're publicly representing a company, which in this situation
I didn't
is
realize
exactly.
they were part of a company.
I mean, yeah. Larry is, a Decentral Games host, so.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
So the only reason I got so involved is because I didn't think that it was a good look on Decentral Games, and I tried to do as much as I could to clear it before it really got out there. Members of the community started to realize what were going on, and were, starting to get more involved in the bashing of Larry as well as Decentral Games, and I didn't want that to happen. So before any of that happened, I tried to nip it in the butt yesterday before any of you probably even knew this was a thing, and tried to have him send them all back. He had an entire day's time, didn't do it. People started talking shit because they realized, just like I knew exactly that would happen. I literally said yesterday, this is what's going to happen, and everything that I said would happen happened. And yeah, this is this is pretty much where we've gone from there.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I can feel you there, peanut butter, because
whenever
you started very early on.
That's why I started.
Peanut butter,
That's why the yelling started happening, because he went into Wonder Zone and he tried to use the hats to shill the casino at first.
He was also posting them for sale on like the Decentraland pages and stuff like that.
For like how long, peanut butter? Like 12 hours or something. He was in the casino 6 hours, something like. He was like in Wondermine shilling the hats for like prizes and trying to get followers from it.
Let's
so
try.
that's why I got so angry.
Let's try to keep the conversation to like what one might do. So if one was at the at the booth, and then someone was just taking them all, and then it was something that Decentraland should have done. I think maybe we can continue that conversation. How it doesn't, the impact of someone doing this on a brand. I think that's kind of a objective thing to talk about, and we can do that. And if someone shills it, that type of thing. But if we can try to leave Larry out of it, at least until he's kind of had a chance to rectify it, that'd be good.
Well, what I think is really interesting.
Wait,
and,
how does that
you know,
how does
not
that make
to-
any sense? Because Larry's the one that
Yeah, but he's
did
trying
it.
to yeah, but he's
Well,
trying to
Larry-
yeah. So as I said earlier, talk about it, but just don't do it while he's trying to rectify it. Yeah,
and Larry wasn't the only one. I actually
Exactly.
didn't like. I wasn't here yesterday. I was actually out, and I came back today to everybody wearing glow hats. And I went on to Decentraland Marketplace, saw they were for sale for like 30 mana, and I was like, "Oh my god, I just got a deal!" And I clicked on the account, and it was like somebody named like, "Hi, I'm Jeff" or something.
My name is Jeff. Yeah.
My name
It's-
is Jeff,
Yeah,
and
it's
he
a
had
meme
like
reference to a movie.
80 of them or something. So that's how I found about it. I found out about it. I didn't even know about Larry. I literally hit somebody up and I was like, "Why does this
Yeah,
account
Larry
have
wasn't posting them on the
80?"
marketplace, but that person got the second most. Larry had the first most. Vexo had the third most. Nobody else had more than about like 15 or 10 to 15. So just the numbers that they went about taking were overwhelmingly ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a conversation about ethics as well. Like if this had a title, like there's no criminal activity that's happened. It's
Well,
just
so
it's just ethics.
that's why what I was
100%,
gonna say is like not to bring boss back into the conversation about that like proposal and whatnot, but that happened, and there was like the public came out and was like, "We're upset about this," and now things changed. This happened, the public came out and was like, "We're upset about this." So now that changed. I feel like the behavior of some individuals is being largely corrected by the community. So I feel like we do like have a lot of power outside of voting power from a man or land standpoint. Just having a vocal
voice,
presence. Yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
I agree.
So I don't see something like that happening again because everybody knows they're just going to get absolutely roasted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna fucking tear you up.
Me?
Yup.
And Nicole's ready.
Oh yeah.
I'm always
it's
ready
alright.
for a good.
Nicole's
good
done
tear
stretched
up.
out, put her boxing gloves on. It's been warming up.
She'll box and I'll just yell and scream at shit. So
We got some
So I
rap
do think
battles
it's
happening.
interesting because this stuff is being like kind of like tested. Nobody expected that, then it happened. If that happens again, like I would be shocked unless it's like like new players or something.
Yeah, exactly. This is foreseeable that it will happen again, considering the amount of bugs in Decentraland. That some new person will do this because it's an opportunity type thing. Now it's different if you've done it once and then you do it again. Shame on you. But I'll be.
Yeah,
I don't think
there's
Larry's
no
gonna
doubt
do
that it
again.
was going to happen, being that it was, available to,
Exactly.
if there's something that you could claim, people are going to claim more than one. Like, I'm not going to lie, I minted a couple sweaters, but I had to pay for them, and I took like 5, and I was like, okay, this is enough. I definitely could have paid to claim way many more, but and they all that 2,000 didn't even claim. Kind of a different situation. But just to take 20% of somebody's item after they just paid to get it minted is kind of ridiculous.
So did they actually have to sit there and make that many individual transactions?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
wow.
That must have taken like 30 minutes.
That's dedication, dude.
At least, yeah.
That's a dedication.
Gotta give credit to the
I
hustle.
mean, when you know you're wrong and you're still going at it, it's like.
At the time, it was just he was just doing it more than once. But again,
He was doing it for Zoo. He was doing it for the community. Is what it was.
Yeah.
Was he?
So I think just to clarify, so when he was getting the Zoo hats, he had to click it each time, like basically what he's doing now. Like he would have had
Do
to.
a
Yeah,
transaction
100%.
and sign
Yeah,
it and
he may have
process
had
it.
to
That's an
refresh
effort.
every single time too.
That's some work. That's commitment.
Okay, but also
Yeah, there's no
at
button that says
point,
claim 120 of them. You know what I mean?
No.
at that point, I also feel like once you get past like 5 or 10, you've got to be like, all right, this is something I shouldn't do.
100%. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, and peanut butter. How many were there when we first counted them? It was like 99.
Oh, that was
Something
after
like
a whole bunch of them had already
Yeah.
been off.
Yeah,
crazy.
like 99 or something. He had at first.
Hey, I felt kind of bad buying 11 of the 100 shoes, and I paid for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think there's any denying, and I don't think Larry would argue either that there was a chance to try and make a profit. I don't think there's anything there, but it's just
No, I mean,
should
100% he did. He admitted
should
it.
he have, yeah, and that's that. But
Well,
now it's
another
like,
thing I
well,
find interesting is that he thought it might have been a profitable opportunity, but when people when it's being given away for free, and then people find out, somebody did something like this trying to corner it, people just assuming they
People
know
are
what
smart.
happened.
People will
just
connect the dots.
won't
People
buy
will
it.
see. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
and they just will be like, I'm not going to buy this from you because I know what you did.
Yeah, and the thing about the whole system is that we can see everybody's wallet. Like we know who you are. Like
blockchain don't lie, baby. Blockchain don't lie.
Literally the first thing I did, I saw one of those hats going for 30 mana, and I was like, damn, I thought those were going to go for like 150 mana. And then I clicked on the account, and I was like, this is odd.
yeah. I guess that's the reason why it costs money for anything either. Like when something's unlimited and it's free, whereas but if you've got a price on it, it helps to limit.
It's like whenever you're
the
trick or
demand.
treating and they leave the bowl out and it says only take
It's
one.
yeah.
You're fucking 100% pouring that entire
Might take
bowl
two.
into-
Exactly. Might
I
take the
used
whole
that- I
pumpkin.
used that
were
one
you
earlier.
that kid, peanut butter?
Except for
Lover?
I bet
but
he
I'm wearing a
was.
costume. They
For
don't
sure
know
he
who I
was.
am. I ain't
You
going
know
out
he
there
was.
with my name stamped on my forehead.
And your ETH wallet.
I could so picture Peanut, but he probably went there with the toilet paper if there was no candy left.
I came back for round 2. You kidding?
What the fuck? One piece of candy, I'm wrapping that house.
Yeah,
that
for sure.
Spider-Man mask was pulled over my face, though. Incognito, baby. What the hell? Learn something. I was
I'm
doing that at the
private.
age of 6.
That's my spider web. Yeah. Yeah, but that's the whole pricing
it's all
structure
joke.
of anything. Like it helps to control demand, right? The whole equilibrium.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't the intent of the wearables from the beginning, is to be in the machine for free. They didn't, they didn't know that was going to happen. And then, as another member of the community that's supposed to be supporting the community from one to another, like the right thing would have been to send them back
The
immediately.
whole attitude of other people did it too, like it wasn't just me, that whole attitude is just so sus. And
It's
all right,
toxic.
so you're both
yeah,
shitty
it
people.
wasn't just you,
Yeah.
but okay, but what are you doing now? And you actually have more than everyone else. So
Yeah.
why?
Yeah. But that's a defense mechanism of anybody who's being attacked. I mean, they're gonna
Oh,
try and take the heat off.
I heard Larry talking about it in the Wonder Mine earlier today, and I was like, yo, Lair Bear, fucking toss one my way. And he just didn't even respond. And I was like, all right, dope, cool.
Well, Larry, you better give me one, buddy.
And then shockingly enough,
you better bring 20 followers with you.
Somebody else, I tweeted about this. Somebody else reached out to me that I had never met before on Discord and said, hey, I accidentally claimed 2 glow hats and I heard you were looking for one. Would you like it? And I was like, yeah, absolutely, man. That's amazing. Thanks so much. I tossed him a follow, tweeted at him, and they accidentally claimed 2,
That's from the from the Lastrum's feed. Someone was like, oh, DCL needs one, and I'm gonna send it to him.
Yeah, somebody had a couple and asked. And then,
there was a whole conversation in there, and he was like, I have 2, let me give one away. He was like, DCL needs one, I'll give it to him.
See, that's so kind. All he had was 2, and he's like, yeah, let me give 50% of what I have away.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Smalls or OX20 did it.
OX20?
Or Small.
Mine was.
I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, one of them.
I think it was somebody different. I don't think it was you. I don't think it was either of them.
Mine was from.
Oh no, it was the guy with the M name.
Joe Maddo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Berlin Maddo XO.
Yeah, Joe Maddo and her.
What a guy. I was like, dude, you're lit. You're so nice.
Yeah, no, it's great. Those guys who know that they've got more than
The
one.
thing is,
kind of give
as
them
soon
away.
as I went to the machine and I was able to claim one and I knew they weren't supposed to be there, I was actually halfway down Rainbow Road and somebody was like talking in chat and they were like, oh, there's free things in the wearable machine. And they're like, there's a glow hat from MetaZoo. And I'm like, that's not supposed to be there. And I'm like, no, that's not free. And they're like, nope, got it. And I was like, shit. And as soon as they said they got it, I like ran back to the wearable machine, saw if I could purchase one. And as soon as I saw it, I went into Zoo's thing because I knew it wasn't supposed to be there. And I was like, Zoo, your hats are somehow in there for free. He was like, link me. And like came, he was like, fuck, what's happening, you know? But like then he was like, screw it. Like, because I don't know, they're like way too nice for their own good over there.
And too busy with all the even minting and all the stuff when they drop
Yeah,
it.
he was like, well,
they're
fuck
dead.
it, I guess. What am I going to do now? And I was like, well, I mean, it's a problem. You should probably like reach out to DCL or somebody and be like, these are not supposed to be in there. And then they were gone so quickly.
Yeah, dude needs
I
to
heard it
sleep
lasted
sometimes.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, we were all there pretty early, you know, like
I
as soon
literally
as
left for work at like
machine launched.
11, and then I got back at 2, and they had turned the machine on and taken them off by the time I was back 2 hours later.
Dang.
By the way, if anybody didn't see the the Borat Speedos that were going for 420 are now going for 100.
Honored.
So I picked,
Oh,
picked
I'm gonna-
myself up a
Yeah,
Borat.
yeah.
I'm going down there
Speedo.
right now.
Nice.
Good on wants to join you. Rainbow Road.
The new set they put in there today too is fire.
Zero
Oh,
Ring
wait,
Sydney.
swear set.
Oh, from that one artist.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Brinks.
saw that. I'm holding off my purchases now so that I can afford to mint my own wearables.
Oh yeah, I hear you. Did y'all see the video I just posted earlier with the wearable giveaway?
No,
I
what's
did
that?
not.
I'm giving away a full set of the dino costume, dino pajamas.
And what do we have to do to get one? To win?
You just gotta watch the video, my friend. It tells you in it.
What if I oh! Nice.
Peanut butter on YouTube. YouTube/C/peanut butter.
If you're watching the 100 Rainbow stream, you got to watch Peanut Butter's one and see the conditions that he's provided to get a free wearable.
Which I didn't even realize.
Which
you
he
were
won't
streaming.
tell
I
me
should've
right now.
figured.
Just kidding.
Yeah, no, you just have to comment on it. You just gotta comment something. Just your address or your Discord name or whatever. If it's one of y'all, I'll know who to contact if you win.
Post receipt trays, something like that. You know, something special.
The guy that made
Social
them hooked me up with a couple
security
sets to give away.
We actually had a site taken down the other day. Like someone was showing me how there was this one website that had, you know, there was it authorizedapp.com. Anyway, on this authorizedapp.com, there was a place where you type in your search phrase to authorize your wallet. So dodgy.
Nice.
Anyway, it was reported yesterday, and we got it taken down. It's just crazy how many people unfortunately fall for those things.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I probably get like 2 or 3 of those messages a day, like you just won.
Yeah.
And when I first like started and first had like the Discord and everything, I was like, oh my god, I'm the luckiest man. And I immediately like asked somebody, I was like, this has got to be a joke, right? And they were like, oh yeah, like block that account, delete it, never respond to it. And I was like, all right. And I've got like 100 since then.
Yeah, that's when I would get those in my hacking days. I would tear them up.
Hacking days. Hang on.
Yeah,
a
I
minute.
used to do. I used to code MMORPG games back in the day, and I used to SQL inject and find any loophole you can and take over admin status. shut shit down.
You would breach SQL injection vulnerabilities.
Yep,
Lost me.
I'd extort everything. I could go right to your what do we use? Oh yeah, what's it? PayPal. God damn it! Oh, it's been so long. Sort of like your PayPal account or whatever. It would be on the line of strings. All I had to do is you had items in the market. It takes me only a couple minutes. I can guess the string and then take as many as I want. or even inject into any area that had more than 16 digits, and I could even take over admin status and shit.
But you didn't actually do it, right?
Well, the people that came and talked with my games, yeah, shut shit down. Well, people would hack and find your vulnerabilities, and you got to fix those, and then you find out who did that, and then you go and disrupt theirs a little bit.
That's when you just run a Qualys scanner, QoS scanner, and get some check marks up in that ish, black duck, whatever you gotta do.
Oops.
Yeah, I was my noob days. I didn't really know much of what I was doing, just kind of fell into it and got paid for it a little bit and started doing the games and kind of faded away from it.
I'm just over here wrecking stuff, wrecking slime grass with my Ethermon by the MetaZoo. PB, you told me that you were trying to get into Ethermon.
Yeah, no, I haven't spent too much time with it. I need to.
Is there any updates on Ethermon? Because my hesitation has always been that the Ethermon was limited to a certain parcel.
Oh, no. There's like 50 parcels in Decentraland. Just next to the MetaZoo, there's
that's what I mean.
4 or 5.
Yeah, so they're limited. Yeah, that's what I mean. I guess they're limited to whoever has a parcel. Like you can't just walk around with them on the street. That was always my hesitation.
Yeah, but like the people that own the parcels, that's like the wild grass that you go and you find like enemies to defeat. And so anybody that owns an egg nest or anybody that owns a I don't know what they call it, grass something, when people come onto their land and kill other enemies, the landowner gets rewarded for that. And so I literally have a list of just locations, and twice a day I just go through the entire fucking list mining tokens.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought about buying one of those pieces of land and just put it down on yours and get paid for it, but I didn't know how big Ethermine would really be. At the price what it was too, though.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I love the concept of it. It's really cool. Hopefully, they can build a tighter relationship with the Decentraland. Or do they need to get it through the DAO that the Ethermine can walk around?
They're already their next release is actually going to be they're adding an inventory to your backpack, and they're adding quest ability throughout Decentraland, so you can go questing.
Interesting. That's so cool.
I agree. It's it's by Block Runner, I believe.
But questing would still mean only those who have bought the Ethermon parcel. And the quest would be limited to them.
No, like I haven't spent any money on Ethermon. You can catch them for free right now on ethermon.io. And I have a bunch of Ethermon in Decentraland that I caught for free online from ethermon.io because it's on the Matic network. And then I just go around like I don't think I've spent any money.
Yeah, I'll keep looking into it.
He sure is taking his time sending these back. I've seen a screen flash, and he just sent one back now, and it's been like one.
To be fair, I did just send him my wallet address to get one of these sick hats. God, could you imagine not having one now? You would feel like you totally missed out.
Cat 5s tomorrow night. Larry said he's dropping some, apparently.
We should all go to the MetaZoo and wear a hat party. I just bought one of these outfits as well that Peanut Butter alluded me to. So,
which one?
Oh, nice. What one?
What's it called? The Borat thingy?
100
mana?
Oh, yeah, that was DCL saying he got it. But yeah, they're cool.
I just bought one now. 100 mana, bargain.
I love Null, but like if I could not look at you guys all in one bikinis for the rest of my life, that would be amazing.
It's too much, man.
That's so funny.
I thought it was worth it for 100 mana. Mana at 70
Yeah.
cents, $70 for that when it was like 300 a day ago or something. I was like, I'm jumping on it.
Oh, it's so worth it. Maybe
The
not in the
crazy legs in there that are cool. The drop that just happened earlier.
what drops?
Wait,
This
what?
guy's all over it.
There's a new set in there
Oh,
And
on the bottom.
are you talking about the
I'm on screen now.
the
I'm having a look.
wool guy again?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
I got those legs.
The legs for 50 mana?
Yeah.
That's a steal.
I'm so happy. They're so cool. They look so cool with my my other gear I'm wearing.
I
What
might have to
are
give
you
it a
over there
go.
right now, Rainbow?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
What server are
I'm
you
in
on?
front of the what do you call it? This thing? The closet? I don't
Yeah,
know
the
what it's called.
wardrobe.
The wardrobe. Yeah, yeah. I'm in front of it now. And
What are your coordinates?
it is -70 and 0. I'm in Loki Amber.
Just pop in and just start running south, boy.
I wanted to I just fixed my computer. I haven't been able to make videos in like forever because I fucked up my computer.
Oh
just
damn! I
fixed
was
it.
wondering because I was looking to see if you posted anything the other day. Actually, I was gonna ask you.
No, I botched my motherboard on a heatsink upgrade and took down like my audio, and so I finally just got a new one. It took me like 5 hours yesterday to do the upgrade because I did a full case replacement and motherboard replacement. But now I'm back.
Hell yeah!
I am pumped.
What? Sorry, I just looked at Peanut Butter's legs. What is
Oh yeah.
the hell?
That's the Brinkware, baby.
Drinkware?
It's all the way on the bottom. Yeah.
Brink.
Holy.
You're on Fenrir Amber?
Loki.
Loki.
At the bottom
Loki,
is the
Heike.
Wonder Zone Pride collection. Then there's the MetaZoo, which nothing comes up. Pride. Hiroto.
Hit E goes down for some reason. The buttons are reversed from what they show on the thing.
Oh right. Oh right. Thanks for that.
They run like
I just realized that. I just was like, I was just pushing the buttons earlier until it went down, but I just realized that they're on there backwards.
So what you
Well, I guess it depends on what way you think about it, because it scrolls up, like the wearable names go up. So if you push E, it does go up, but you would think, I don't know, it threw me off.
It's like you're in an aeroplane.
Oh, I see you.
You know, up
I
is
see
down,
you.
down is up. Yo, yo.
What up? Dark Rainbow?
Yeah. Dark Rainbow lives in a box by the train station.
Alright, I gotta pick up some legs now. 50 mana is just such a good deal. I want the glasses, but I won't spend 150 mana on them.
I did not see the legs for 50 mana. I didn't see anything for 50 mana.
You gotta, so you scroll down on the collection side to Brinkware, and then click F all the way to the end.
Yeah, you gotta tab. You could tab through it, and once you go to the list you want, then you click over. You move your mouse over to the side, and then you could scroll through the
Oh,
wearables.
holy crap. I did not even see this.
Yeah, man, you just opened up a world of opportunities.
What should I do?
What am I going
What
to
do I
buy?
going to buy today?
Yeah, the pants are so cool. I love them. Just like with the rest of this fit, it looks so wacky and perfect. And the tiara that I got goes with the neuro hairs.
Okay, hold on. I was curious about that. Is one of them technically a face wearable and one of them a head wearable, or how are you dueling those?
The tiara is in the tiara category, and the hairs are in a hair category. So you could wear the tiara with any hair.
Interesting. That's cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So could you technically mint anything in a tiara category? Could you mint a hat in the tiara category?
And then just stack hats?
Yeah.
Probably, but like the Decentraland team, that's why they have the people that are looking through them to make sure things are in the right spots and function properly.
It's interesting. Go around with like 3 backwards caps.
But I mean, there are some weird things you could do, like if you have the flamingo and then if you have the flamingo and the onesie, and you're wearing the onesie, and then you switch to the flamingo, you go shirtless. And then if you switch to the helmet from the onesie, but nothing else, then you go pantsless and shirtless, and then you could just wear like shoes and a hat and be naked.
No, fuck! I think I just bought the wrong thing. I meant to buy the pants.
You brought them. You
What
brought a
did you buy?
mankini.
I don't know. Hold on. I gotta wait for it to
What?
load. Ah, nope. I got them. I got the pants. Hey,
I was about to say. Oh,
I thought I
no, it's
accidentally
already
bought
in
the
your bag.
shoes.
I would have bought them from you. I'm
The
thinking about
shoes?
buying them. Yeah, I might buy them right now. I don't know if I should.
Loki, like hot take. Well, probably not a hot take. Honestly, in my opinion, the most profitable wearables that are going to be going on are going to be shoes in Decentraland and across metaverses.
Yeah,
They're
my
going to be
opinion
highly
as well.
collectible.
Why do you reckon?
So
Just because of how the real world treats
People
you?
just love shoes. Yeah.
Yep.
just
Sneakerhead.
in general, you look at like Artifact and Ferocious, and you just look at the in real life shoe market, and you look at the shoes that are currently in Decentraland. Some of the drops that have happened, they're all next level, and they're being priced lower than your legs or your upper bodies. And in my opinion, I would have priced those metaverse shoes, the MetaZoo shoes, higher than I would have priced the MetaZoo sweatshirts or anything like that.
It's so weird, isn't it? Because like the shoes are the least most visible item as well. Like obviously
Yeah,
your
I wonder
torso
who,
is the
I wonder who owns the
area.
biggest percentage of those shoes.
I think that they should have done 1,000 mint of the shoes at 100 mana. But I'm not
How
mad.
many did they
I should have
do?
bought an extra set, but it's all good.
How many did they do?
It's 100.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100 at 100.
And I bought a lot of
I
them.
thought it was a
Yeah,
thousand.
Green Thumb got like 13.
Jesus.
Oh
11.
god.
As long as you're paying for them, it's all right, right?
I mean, yeah, that's how I feel. He
Yeah,
paid
yeah.
his money out of his pocket to get them. So
And I waited. I bought 2 or 3, waited. Thought they were sold out, the last ones. I bought them. They weren't.
yeah,
And then
he was
more.
saying that too when everybody was at the
Oh.
parade. He's like, I'm gonna buy them if y'all don't go buy them. Like he said they were gonna be sold out.
I told them, so I gave them time.
Dude, that was good.
I was like, is he for real? I was actually watching your OpenSea too. I like pulled it up like 2 or 3 times. I was like, is this motherfucker really grabbing him every time he says he is? And I was like, yeah, he is.
Yep.
Told you.
Yep. I don't bullshit, man. I'm gonna do what I say I do.
Got my bodysuit. Just waiting for it to appear.
It's like what I did with Kevin on Earth's badges. I had one badge and then I like bought 2 more and then I hit him up and I was like, yo, I don't want to corner your market on your royalties, but like I'd be down to buy like another 13 of these. And he was like, dude, honestly, like literally fucking go for it. It's everybody else's loss and now they'll have to buy royalties from you. And I was like, all right, fuck it. And then I bought another 13.
Yeah, I mean, if they're listed for sale and somebody buys them, that's,
It is what it is, you know. Especially if you give them time. Like I said, I tried not to grab them all, but I got my fair share.
Yeah, for sure.
But there'll be giveaways. I'll do little raffles, giveaways, and all that shit. I'm not keeping them all.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I've been doing. And I dropped like a hero jelly. I'm gonna drop some Kevin on Earth badges. I bought a bunch of fucking Pepes for some reason. Been dropping those. Dude, drops are fun. I just like participating.
I went through a lot that day. I bought more land too.
What'd you say?
I said I went through a lot that day. I picked up more land that day too. So
Ah, nice.
good thing I didn't buy too many shoes because I'd have cut myself short.
In Etheria,
Yeah, another 1x3.
I thought you were trying to sell your land in Etheria. Now you're buying land in Etheria?
Yeah, I flipped some here and there. Well, I started off with 4, wanted more, so I went to 7, and 9, and then 10, and now I'm just grabbing some here and there to get rid of. So
Oh shoot! I will be right back. One second.
I might need to hit the mine. Yeah, actually, here's fucking Zoo told me a while back that 1,000 hats were going to be for to join Discord.
Yeah, they weren't ever supposed to be in the machine or for free at all for to grab.
Oh.
So it's just a bummer. Can you wear these legs and wear the I don't even know what to call it, the onesie thing, DCL?
So he said he was stepping away.
Oh shit.
He was taking his time sending these bags. He's still got one.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching too.
14.
And I'm back. In case anybody hasn't heard of this, Sango turned me onto it earlier today. It is called Blankos. It's currently in like the testing phase. So if you join, you get like the OG set of like wearables and shit. It's not in Decentraland, at least yet. But the best way to describe it is like a combination of like Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Fortnite and Call of Duty